That looks good, right? But there's something wrong with my camera. It's either, oop, I didn't mean to do that. That's better. All right. Now I have to do all this again. Why does the quality look like that? What looks good? Brightness. I wish I could do something. Love you, do you know I love you? I'll always be true. So please. It's definitely in camera control, exposure. Ooh, that's so smooth. All right, that looks good, but not good enough. Is it the exposure? There we are. Gotta keep those vibrations. Hello. That sounds good. I know you think I'm a soul scope at. I should turn off this for a minute. Just for 1 minute. M-I-M-I-N-D. Okay. Why is it so dark? Oh, it's over here, that's why. Oh, wow, that's so bad. Is it the white balance?
Down to 10 seconds. 5 seconds left. Op 4 has yet to locate a bomb.
That's better. We're getting there.
Wall reinforced!
Op 4 has located a bomb.
Yen, close on. Wall fortified! Artilla is on.
You've been exposed.
With me. With me.
Loading full mag.
Be careful, Zami.
I'm taking it down. Get your ass ready. C4 deployed. Loading full magazine.
So far, so good.
Alright, that's good.
Alright.
Op 4 has located a bomb. Be ready for assault. Op 4 has located a bomb.
Deploy the shield.
Can't do that right now. What should my nickname be?
Loading new magazine.
My ping.
My artilla is on.
My ping.
Barrier placed. We're covered. Keep our barrier on duty.
Watch this. Not right now.
Op 4 has deployed the bomb. You need to destroy it.
Ooh.
All friendlies were eliminated.
Alright, custom. That looks good. Black light. Alright.
10 seconds left. Be advised, Op 4 has found the bomb. 5 seconds.
I'm gonna go upstairs and stop the
Bomb
pusher from
located
up
by
there.
Op 4.
Azami, you can come with me.
Finish deploying Bolton. Placing alarm.
Barrier active. Keep us set.
One friendly operator remaining. Seconds.
Dude, that's so
All friendlies were
frustrating.
eliminated. Mission failure. We need to locate a bomb. Advised Your drone has located a bomb.
'Gonna try hard.
10 seconds before insertion. 5 seconds to insertion. You've located a bomb. Make your way to its location and defuse it.
That's good. Let's just play for picks. Someone on me. Reloading. Cover me, Amaru. Oh, in that corner, behind the couch.
Target detected.
Good job.
Second floor.
I pinged him.
On my ping, on my ping. 3 ping. 3 ping.
Diffuser.
Nice try.
Friendly, last operator standing. Op 4, last operator standing.
Plant behind bars
Diffuser is
again.
now 15 seconds remaining. The diffuser
GG
is no longer
guys.
in your possession. We have been eliminated.
Sometimes it's just this type of game, bro. Oh shoot. I want to see something.
th piece of media.
Oh shoot.
th piece of media
Yeah, it works.
in the Final Fantasy VII franchise. Now, I played the old one from 1997. I didn't play the mobile game. I did see the movie, I think, but not the director's cut or episode Denzel, and I didn't see the other movie. I didn't play Final Fantasy VII Snowboarding, which is where most of the pivotal events unfold. I saw the box of this game at Blockbuster, but I didn't know about the lost episode for cell phones. I didn't play the PSP game or Final Fantasy G-Bike, which was heavily important. I did play Remake, but not the special version. Nobody played the Final Fantasy Battle Royale, so Square shut that down a month later, so all the storyline from that is lost, and I didn't play this or the new phone game. So I think I'm in a good spot here story-wise.
He's dead?
The rescue team
She's
has pulled
dead?
people from the rubble.
How many games did I
Get
miss?
the camera off him.
Doggy, no!
Aerith!
Man, how is she gonna hear you in a helicopter 3,000 feet in the air? Doggy, what are you doing? Doggy, no. Bad dog. Doggy killed everybody.
Heads up!
Stupid guy, the helicopters can't hear you.
This is so messed up.
Something was wrong with the reactor.
Wait, how did everybody get back alive?
Wait, what are you implying? That I died?
Yeah. I just saw you dead. What did... I should do the recap.
When there is so much to tell, where should I even start?
Start at the snowboarding one.
Cloud met a flower seller named Aerith, yet Sephiroth once again intervened. She offered him a yellow blossom, yet Sephiroth once again intervened. With Reactor 1 gone, Avalanche set their sights on Mako Reactor 5, yet Sephiroth once again intervened. To save her, the team infiltrated the Shinra building, yet Sephiroth once again intervened. Yet during our flight, we came face to face with a man.
I'm not even into Final Fantasy franchise. Game's bad. Down to the riptide, taken away to the dark side. I wanna be like
Secure the bombs.
Hey guys, you have mics?
No.
10 seconds remaining.
Can one of you guys reinforce this wall right here?
5 seconds
I
left.
gotta go roam.
Op 4 has located a bomb. Get ready to engage.
Wall reinforced. Secure.
Dude, why do you do that?
EDD mounted. Let them come. Let them come. Detonating.
Spotted.
It is what it is. Be careful, Echo. Sophie is over here. You're probably safe because she killed me, but I don't know. Matter of fact, the Capcan trap on this wall is busted. Behind you. There's a Capcan trap that's busted. Oh, I see him. Pushing you.
Op 4, last
job.
operator standing. Friendly's victorious. Hostiles eliminated.
And thought dead, the vaunted war hero, Sephiroth. Yet Sephiroth once again intervened. Eventually, we too made good our escape. Yet Sephiroth once again intervened.
That was just the parts I already knew. That's the feather from Forrest Gump. That would have been like really emotional if I played Final Fantasy G Bike, I bet.
Hope I didn't keep you waiting. I'm Xander, the mayor here.
The mayor.
You're gonna see.
Explosive ordnance is ready.
Op 4 located a bomb. Protect it.
Deploying explosive ordnance. Getting Vulcan. Adding my +1.
Vulcan ready.
10 seconds to insertion.
Securing window.
5 seconds and counting.
Reloading!
Op 4 has located a bomb. Be ready for hostile action.
Behind you, Cluxy.
I'm reloading! Reloading! Reload! Equate. Local canister deployed.
Op 4, last operator standing.
Oh, she went. Oh, so it's one shot. Literally a spit on her face.
Op 4 eliminated.
I didn't even need that one shot, Osa. I shot her in the head, bruh.
Nice shot.
Are you guys listening to music right now?
Nibelheim, right?
Yeah, definitely. The sandwich. Yummy, yummy.
Wait a minute. Is that Cloud? Eat up, Cloud! You
Okay.
remember these pork sandwiches, don't you?
Keep them coming.
They're exactly like the ones Mrs. Steiner used to make.
Give me another one.
You'll be spending the night at home, won't you? Maybe I'll pay your mother
How
a
many
visit.
can I get?
Oh, but I shouldn't impose.
Sandwich. Hey. You've only eaten 3 sandwiches.
You could learn a lot from me.
How many sandwiches you think this guy got?
At last count, 128.
Piano time.
Be advised, Op 4 has found a bomb.
Loading new mag.
Down to
I'm bronze.
5 seconds left. Bomb located by Op 4.
Activated. Viva successfully deployed.
Yo, Castle, why you keep like blocking me out, bro?
Camera in place! Wall fortified.
You should only be castling windows, bro.
Habana is half.
Your location has been compromised.
Right on pink.
Loading mag.
Come, here, come. Go from here.
Hold on.
Keep our barrier up.
Op 4 eliminated. Mission
What?
successful.
Oh, I wanna see it. I wanna see it.
That makes no sense.
I think she was already low. Like really low.
That's not what I'm saying. Like, how is she like plant next to the down guy?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Like, why not
don't
behind
question it.
kitchen or something? I don't know. It's bizarre. Ah, shut up. We are all the same.
Is the MP7 better or the other gun?
Oh, who are you playing?
0.
I'm pretty sure the MP7 is.
We need to locate a bomb.
Okay.
I know the MP7 from other operators, not from Zero, so I don't know. But from other operators, it's really good. This one got a shotgun.
Cav with a shotgun.
Yeah.
Insertion in 10 seconds. 5 seconds to go. A bomb must be located and
Alibi.
you located a bomb.
Be careful. I say don't push the cab. Cab is kind of crazy.
Cam deployed.
Come with me, Azura. Push boot me up the stairs, like right here.
Argus ready. Setting up my replicator.
How did you die?
They are.
Yo, I need help. I got the Ella. Cav is roaming.
Right set.
Oh,
What's going on? How do you die? You blind me. You blind me again.
Operator remaining.
right here.
The diffuser is no longer in your possession. All friendlies have been eliminated.
Yeah, when I went in ballroom, I got blinded, and when I tried to run away from it, I got blinded again.
Use your drone to locate a bomb.
Yeah, you gotta hold it for a long time to make it pop instantly.
Drone has located a bomb.
Zombies roaming. I'm going to camping.
5 seconds before insertion.
I'm gonna kill the roamers first, and then
You found the
push
bomb.
side.
Make your way to its location and defuse it.
I detected. Sweeping perimeter.
Got her. Oh wow, Cav is up here with me, dude. She's on top of hatch, on my ping. She's running. She's on the hole in the wall right here. Be careful. She's still here. She went to bathrooms.
Lights on.
She's in bathrooms. Yo, IQ, you could jump in now.
Lights on.
If you kill that Cav, you could get a lot of done. On 2 ping. Oh wait, there's someone in this room right here. On 5 ping.
Swapping mags.
Be careful. Yeah. So there's only one on site and Cav is roaming. I think Cav is back on site. Yeah, she's back on site. Nice
Down to
try.
one friendly.
On my 5 ping.
Both in... Never mind,
Ella's on
one
my
left.
Ella's on my 5 ping. She just went into bull. IQ, she's a bull. Cav is in this room. 5 ping. She's in shark right now.
Op 4 eliminated all friendlies.
Daily. I'm on vacation every single day cause I love my occupation.
Need to use your drone to locate a bomb. Seconds to insertion.
They've got the cap gun.
5 seconds to insertion. Proceed to bomb's location and defuse it.
Be careful. We should kill the roamers first before we push site. Yo, Zero, I'm pushing with you, bro.
The diffuser has been secured.
Who did you kill?
Cav.
Sweet. All we have to do is kill the zombie, and then we have like 3 people on site. On me, on me, on me! Wow.
One shot. The warden is one shot.
There's only 2 people. There's only 3 people on site.
I'm blunting.
Cover him. Cover him. Oh my god. Other one. Always.
One friendly operator remaining. We have been eliminated.
Dude, that was like Black Ops level of tactical, bro. Call of Duty. Shoot the left one, I shoot the right one. No? Alright.
Wait, what's up?
No, it's cool.
Protect the bombs. Be advised, a bomb location has been compromised.
Reinforce site.
5
You
seconds
know what?
to
Just do the
insertion.
blink. I'm gonna kill them all anyways.
Op 4 has located a bomb. Be ready for hostile action.
Bop, bop.
Swapping mags.
Leave up on me. You got this. I believe in you. What did I say? There's another one here. I'll get your revenge.
Plant online.
He's down.
One Op 4 remaining.
Got him. I'm gonna get the last guy. Let me get the last guy. Yes, teabag. I was also pushing alone. But you guys are just morons. We're gonna win.
Use your drone to locate a bomb. Your drone has found a bomb.
Capcan.
Seconds
Rooney.
before insertion.
Oh, who is that? I don't know.
5 seconds to insertion.
Okay, we're gonna have to. I'm gonna kill the roamers first, so I'm
Locate the
gonna be
bomb.
on the opposite
Make
side
your
of the
way to its
building.
location and defuse it.
Selma sequence activate. Cam deployed. I'm reloading. Throwing Selma.
Got him.
Reloading.
Must recover the diffuser.
To your left,
Above
to your
me.
left.
Yeah. Be careful, Zero. There's someone up there. Sorry, that's my fault. Did I get you?
To your right, high right.
All right,
High right, high.
dude.
Op 4 last stop standing.
Be careful of doorways. I just got
Friendly operator
Capcan
remaining.
trapped. Yeah. On my ping, 5 ping. I hear him. Not directly on it.
All friendly
Ah. It was 1v1.
I didn't expect you to spray my ping like that. Sorry.
Oh, good.
Secure the area. Keep the bombs protected.
Jammer ready.
down to 5 seconds. Keep an eye out for Op 4 attempting to defuse your bomb.
EDD mounted. Let them talk.
Be advised, Op 4 has located a bomb.
I hit one of them.
I'm reloading.
Oh fuck. Glass get was
Don't
inside.
peek, don't peek, don't peek. Just hold angles and hold sight. They have 50 seconds and we'll win.
Op 4, last operator standing.
Last one was to your right, Captain.
Yeah.
No, outside. I don't know if he got inside.
Op 4
Got him.
eliminated. Mission successful.
Good game, guys. Well,
Yeah, actually good game. Hard clutch is fearful. Nice KD, fearful. Fearful. I'm surprised you're not like top fragging, but you're good, bro. Vibrations.
I've been practicing, guys. Check this out. Watch.
You're so cool. You're so cool.
I'm the coolest.
Big day tomorrow.
We're gonna burn down the village and kill everybody.
You should get some rest.
All right.
Oh shit! You can play a Sephiroth now? What?
I got this. Nope.
They're from Final Fantasy.
Get that guy! Yeah! Hell yeah! He's on the ceiling!
Pretty mobile.
Big fight! Oh my god! Shit! Kill that guy! Hit him with the mystic lunges! Hell yeah! Super duper Jingo Slash!
Sheesh.
That's Sephiroth. That's chopping things up. He's nothing without him. That's where his power is. Just music.
To be honest, this video is kind of boring. I don't know what anime that's from. Madam Web.
Madam Web, and you're hoping to get as much out of it as you possibly can, so much so that you try to make as many Spider-Man references as you can. Perhaps one of the worst things you can do for your marketing is to literally claim that the film is standalone, which I get. You're hoping to get that out there for the general audience to hear so that they don't have major expectations going into it. Only problem is, Madam Web isn't popular enough on her own, the same way Morbius isn't popular enough on his own, the same way Craven isn't, although he'll have some help from Spider-Man 2 on PS5. So it's a little bit weird to claim that it's standalone when ironically it was actually the rumors of Spider-Man, specifically Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man, being involved that was creating interest, proving that sometimes trying to explain the world instead of letting the audience experience it isn't always the best marketing for a film. Okay, so let's just
Leg day workout. Toes, elevate, 12 reps, 4 sets. What does that even do though? I'll try it. No jinxie. Cool, this looks hella cool. Hold on, that's something else. Rainbow Six Siege, full movie cinematic. No, thank you. God. Calling Villager. Is it Calling Villager? Pearl Davis.
2. Hello, everybody.
Who talks about?
You're saying past 22, your value's going down. But but feminism
doesn't count.
It's like a.
It doesn't count.
Well, you said you know what feminists believe because you talk to a lot of feminists, but I'm talking about like.
No, I said I've never heard them bring it up. So.
Do you have any interest in talking to feminist scholars who are more aware with like kind of what feminism?
Yeah, actually, yeah.
I think that would be good.
Send them to the UK.
But they're in the UK.
No, I actually tried for some, but then they'll be like, "You're a hateful woman." Da 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 da. There's one that's I can't even remember. Some blonde chick out here. Can't remember her name, but yeah, she didn't want to come on.
Blondes.
No, I'm just saying that was her. That's what she looked like. I don't know her name. I forget.
But like, I mean, my point is like when you just bring a random girl and they say, "Yeah, I'm a feminist," it's kind of like the Steven Crowder changed my mind versus like actually talking to someone who's involved in like the scholastics, the academia of what feminism means historically in modern day and previously. So the level of discourse you would have is obviously different. So feminists are in favor of equality though. So I don't know if that's interesting you or not.
Protect the bombs.
You don't believe me?
I'll take your word.
Let's get this W, guys.
Trust me, I'm a man.
Yeah.
Okay, so moving on. We're talking about feminists. So what other? So you were talking about divorce court. Sorry, I know you were making a point. So let's go back to that. You were saying that women can decide to terminate pregnancy, therefore they can choose to be a mom. But men cannot decide that. They don't get the choice to be the dad.
Don't reinforce this,
To not be a dad.
Right. So do you think that like? You do not think that the idea that the baby, obviously the
why are
reason
you gonna
for
put a
that,
mirror in
which
this
we both
room?
know is that because the baby's inside the woman's body.
This is like the first room to get breached in.
I don't think that matters.
Why do we reinforce it if we weren't gonna hold it?
So,
I mean, personally, I'm pro-life, so I don't believe in abortion at all. But again, it's the double standard. It's like the women have a choice, but men do not have a choice.
Sure. No, I see that there is a sense to that which is unfair. Although there are a lot of single moms, as you pointed out.
Yeah, that are on child support. Not all, but
Well, men have the choice in the sense that they can just wear a condom.
Right.
If
and
they don't want to
women
be fathers.
Yeah, right. But women have the choice to go on birth control.
Okay.
Women have the
but
choice
ultimately,
to take Plan B. Women have the choice to get an abortion. Women have the choice to, take the morning after pill. Women have the choice. You've like IUD. There's a million pills.
right? But those will have to do with pregnancy. But I'm saying, if
and
a
women
man,
also can require men to put on condoms or not put on condoms.
I'm sorry, say that again.
Women can also require that the men that they sleep with wear condoms.
Right, but if
So
it's
that's
inherent,
what I'm saying.
if it's inherently unfair to men, the easy solution is just it kills all this discussion is men just put on condoms when they have sex. Therefore, that.
Well, you can also say women close your legs, like.
Yeah, but you're the one saying that it's unfair for men. That's my point. You're saying men don't have a choice.
I'm saying women have like 10 choices. The men have.
But that's just biology.
The men have condom
Downstairs.
or no condom, which again is a choice
Echo.
that both of them
Or
make,
no, alibi
because the
downstairs
women
on the
can
staircase.
require that the men wear condoms too.
Right.
But you're only not on
But
the
it's
men.
in the men. I'm just saying.
Okay.
I'm saying you.
Once the baby is conceived,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Then the man has no choice, where the woman has a choice.
Okay, so let's just talk about that then, because so it's your opinion that if a woman is pregnant, the man should be able to decide for her to have an abortion.
I'm pro-life, so I would ban it altogether. My point is the double standard, where a man is legally obligated to pay child support and will go to jail if he doesn't, but the woman has the choice to not be a mother through abortion.
I know you're against abortion, but I just want to know what you mean. So let's just say we're trying to make it equal for men. So should men be able to decide for women to have an abortion if she's pregnant?
15 seconds left.
I think that men should be able to sign off on child support.
I think we have time to.
So if they say, hey, I don't want anything to do with this baby,
yeah,
then the woman can decide to have it, but the father will have no obligation.
Yes.
And you think that's better for society?
You're out of time.
It is
No,
what it is.
I think that's equal. That's more fair.
Wait, does the bomb blow up?
You're more interested in fairness than
when we
the
win?
welfare of society as a whole.
No, if it was up to me, if we
Dude,
wanted to
that's
go with
crazy
good for
cool.
society, I don't think abortion should be
I know,
legal.
right?
No, I know. We're having
So
a
that's what I'm saying. Like,
yeah.
I'm saying if you want to make it fair, like I don't think that's fair that the woman after she gets pregnant,
That's
so
my
they
first
both
time
make the
seeing that.
irresponsible decision, right? Because you'd agree it's irresponsible if it's an unplanned pregnancy that the woman, had sex with a guy without protection, right? You'd agree? Yes.
Yeah,
No?
yeah,
What?
yeah.
Okay. So you would agree that's equally irresponsible when it first happens.
Although I guess by your logic, it would be more irresponsible for the men because he has less choices. But yeah, they're both doing something irresponsible.
Well, but yeah, they're both irresponsible. So my point is, after
Oh, I
that
thought I got
happens,
multiple kills, but
women have
I guess I
the
got
choice to not be a mother, but men don't have the choice not to be a father. At least, if they don't
thought I
pay child
downed
support,
Osa.
they can go to jail.
Right, because that's for the benefit of the children, which is what's the most important thing.
Yeah, but is it for the benefit of the kid to kill him? Like,
Say what?
dude, it's not for the benefit of the kid. Like the woman can make
Wait,
a
what do you
selfish.
mean? To kill who?
I mean, I'm pro-life.
to
So
abort,
again, yeah.
abort the baby.
So so if we're gonna go for the benefit of the kid, like if your argument is, let's do what's best for the benefit of the kid. The benefit of the kid is not killing the child, right? I mean, and for me, like I believe it's a kid, right? You might not.
Oh,
but
what's that
I
have to do with the fairness to the man? I don't understand that.
You don't understand. It's not fair, again, that men have the choice, that men do not have the
No,
choice
I
to not
understand
be
what you're
fathers,
saying, but
when
what-
women, yeah.
But then, okay, whatever. We're arguing in circles a little bit. Let's talk about abortion then, since you're against abortion. I'm assuming your stance is abortion should be off the table in any situation.
Yes.
So if a dad rapes his daughter, then she needs to give birth to that baby.
That's less than 1% of cases. Why do you guys always bring up?
No.
I know,
No, but
why
that's
do you guys
important,
always
Pearl.
bring up the most fringe
Because if
exception?
you're going to have a conversation about
Okay.
difficult things, let's talk about the difficult things. This
But
is
I'm
why the
saying,
laws
let's
exist.
talk
The
about-
laws
but I'm saying
exist to
let's talk
protect
about
that
the
little
most-
girl.
I'm saying let's talk about the most common thing.
That's
first,
easy.
And
That's
then we can,
easy.
But I'm saying
That's
so
not
we
what's
can,
difficult about this.
But I'm saying we can get to the difficult things later. But it's like, why do you guys bring
Because
up the
that's
most
the interesting part. I'm
fringe
telling you, the
case?
law is there to protect on those
But
fringe cases.
I'm saying,
I'm telling you why.
Why don't we start with the majority of
Didn't we just do that?
You think? Okay.
What do you want to say? You don't agree with abortion. So, like, if a men and women have sex and they're both being irresponsible, then sure, I understand. You say abortion's bad because we don't want to murder babies. That's not controversial. That's easy to understand. The point of these laws is to protect the little girl who's raped by her dad. These are the challenging issues. So this is why I ask you about it, because this is the byproduct of your position of no abortions are allowed under any circumstance. So if you're willing to take that position, you can't just dismiss this, because you are saying that this girl who's raped by her dad should have the baby.
I just think we
You need to
spend a
answer
lot
that.
of time. I just think we. I will. Hold on. I just think we spend a lot of time arguing about fringe cases that are less than like 0.5%.
Those are the important
abortion.
cases. That's
And
why
I don't think those are as important as the 99.5% of cases. And so sometimes I think it's a bit disingenuous to say, here's this extreme fringe case that happened. And I don't think you don't make a law for the exception.
Yes,
Like
you do.
you don't make laws. The general law is not for the
everybody's fault but
exception. It's
your
for the
own.
rule. Like why
That's
would
not
you
an
go through-
exception. Why is that an exception? Or I mean, exceptions are important to the law.
Okay,
That's the whole
wait,
point.
Wait, do you not think it's an exception? Like a 13-year-old girl getting raped by her? I don't know what you can say on YouTube.
Yeah, you can
but,
say
like,
whatever you
raped
want.
Oh,
I don't
okay,
think
we don't.
I don't think raped is gonna.
We stay
trick the
away because
bots.
it's
Yeah.
yeah. I don't know, but do you not think that's an exception?
You and by exception, but
It's
well,
not
she was
common.
raped. What do you mean by exception?
Right. Like, do you think it's common?
No, of course it's not common.
Okay, that's my point. Like we waste.
Do you think that it's less
so much
important?
time.
Do you think it's less important because it's not
I think
as
it's
common?
more. I think it's more important to talk about the 99.5% of abortion.
That's easy. That's an easy conversation. Not like I get your position there.
Yeah.
But law. But listen, you can write. Pearl, you
yeah.
can write exceptions into laws. That's why they exist. Because why should that girl who's raped by her dad forced to give birth to that baby because you didn't want to have a conversation about her?
5 seconds.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I would still make it illegal, to be honest. Because again, I think you either think it's a life or you don't. So if you think it's a child, you're never gonna encourage killing a child under any exceptions. So
Right. That's right, and that's I guess
Yeah.
where the big difference comes between abortion, people who are for and against abortion is that we disagree on where life begins, essentially.
Right.
But ultimately, what quality of life do you expect this child to have from like a 13-year-old girl who's raped by her dad?
Is a lower quality life less valuable? Like that's almost saying if you are in a bad situation, your life is less valuable than someone who isn't. And that's kind of a tricky argument.
Not less valuable, but I mean, if we're,
But one should be aborted, one shouldn't. So one should be in society, one shouldn't be in society. I would say that's less valuable.
well, it's more about you were talking about fairness. You were interested in the idea of fairness, right? Instead of the welfare of society. So let's talk about fairness. You know what I mean? Is it fair to the little girl that she was forcibly impregnated by her dad?
Right, but is it fair? Is it fair to the child?
Okay, so who's
Like that's like we could talk
a
about
13-year-old is a
fairness.
child, by the way. She's 13. She is a child.
Yeah, and I agree, and I think that's horrible, and I think there should be the death penalty for rapists. But yeah, I'm sorry, like I just don't believe in abortion. And again, to me, I think that's a child, and I just can't advocate for the murder of a kid under
Okay,
any
that's
circumstance.
fair. I understand where you come from.
Yeah.
What about situations where like 12% of abortions are related to health crises where there's a chance the woman might die or the baby might die or both?
She's inside.
Your thoughts on that?
She's pushing.
I don't know enough about those situations to really have an opinion on it. I would probably guess that they would likely both die in those situations. So
sometimes it's just the mom.
maybe that's an exception, but I don't know enough about that stuff.
Right. Well, we can use our imagination just for the hypothetical conversation where there's 12%. I'm telling you, there are 12% of abortions are related to health crises. So if it's the baby lives but the mom dies, what do you think should happen in that situation?
I don't know.
Okay. The reason I'm putting your feet to the fire on this is because you says very specifically that abortion should be outlawed in all situations. So of course I'm testing that.
Yeah, I could maybe see an exception for the life of the mother, but I've heard, and I don't want to quote this because, again, it's just something I've heard. I've heard it's not as common as people lead you to believe, and sometimes those stats are manipulated, but I don't.
Yeah, but the commonness doesn't really matter. It's more about I think the exceptions are interesting. I disagree. I think when you say, why are we focusing on the exceptions, I think that's a way for you to try to dismiss difficult questions.
Yeah, I just think it's silly when 99.5% of abortions are not the exception.
You guys are AFK or something?
So you don't, but that doesn't make sense. I mean, why don't you care about the situation of everybody else? Just because it's not the exception.
I just think you should spend more time debating the most common thing. So that's, my opinion.
Okay. Very good.
If I don't beat the cab.
So we talked about feminism. The problem with feminism is that women want equality, but they don't really want equality.
I'm #1 cam made me go. I kill more people as a cop.
The military, which feminists want to abolish the draft. And then we're talking about reproductive rights, where the women get all the choice and the men don't. Is there any other ones?
I'm sorry. I was reading something. What'd you say?
Is there any other examples other than reproductive rights and voting/draft that shows that feminism was a mistake or that feminists are disingenuous or something like that?
I would just say there's just a lack. The biggest one I would say is divorce court. 90% women get custody 80 to 90% of the time. I think 90% of alimony payments are awarded to women.
What does that have to do with women's suffrage, though? You said you criticized the whole thing going all the way back to its.
Oh, I thought.
Good job.
I thought you asked other double standards. No.
Well, I asked you what's your problem with feminism. In general, we can move on. Though. I have a good question for you. I hear you talk a lot about the pay gap.
Right.
The pay gap is a myth. What do you mean by that?
If he was on a ceiling, you would have got him.
Oh, because women don't do the dangerous jobs in society. So, I just think the pay gap, the majority of the time, is women making an excuse. Yeah, just excuses. Poor me. When
do you realize you're arguing from emotion right now?
Are you gonna let me finish?
Oh, I just wanted to point that out, but yeah, go ahead.
All right.
It's just important to know.
Think. You asked what I think.
Well, the pay gap is more concrete than, I asked what.
When you take into account the number, women work less hours.
Right.
You don't do the most would you say that's true? Women work less hours?
Yeah, statistically that's true.
Would you say it's true that we don't do the most dangerous jobs in society?
Yeah, statistically that's true.
Would you agree that the majority, if you look at female millionaires, the richest women came from divorce?
Okay.
True or not true?
Yeah, that's true, I guess. I think so.
Okay. So what are we complaining about?
What does that have to do with the pay gap? Any of that?
Because all of those you don't think working less hours contributes to getting paid less?
Yeah, but the pay gap, excuse me, sorry, I've got phlegm in my throat. So what you're doing is you're misrepresenting what the pay gap is. You understand that? The pay gap, when it's analyzed by economics, economists, and the U.S. Department of Labor and such organizations, they do controlled analysis where they eliminate all these factors. For example, ones you listed of women tending to work in lower paid fields. They eliminate women working less. They eliminate or when women take maternity leave, all this kind of stuff. And even when you do
Cover me, 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 cover it, double.
That's not true.
Okay. Okay.
It's like,
Well, at least
wasn't
no
it like
interrogation.
3%? Last time I checked, it was 3%.
Oh, so there is a pay gap.
Yeah, but that's 3%.
So, but it's not a myth if there's 3%.
Yeah, but I mean, the number they used to push was like 77 cents to the dollar.
But that's what it is without the. It's about 20%
Correct.
without the
Correct.
yeah, the
Correct.
control. Yeah.
Right. And so, yeah, I mean, when women, like, I just think if we wanted to be equal, then do the same jobs men do.
But there is
You
a
don't-
buy. But that's interesting because you
don't
admit
choose
there
to
is
do
a
that.
there is a pay gap. 3%. I mean, I wouldn't want to work for 3% less.
Yeah, I mean, if you think that's because of gender, but it's also because women are more agreeable. It's like 70.
That's included. That's part of the
Women-
control.
Okay. I mean, I don't think 3% you can really say that's just because of gender.
Well, I did some research on this. The Department of Labor published an in-depth report. This is under Trump's administration in 2019. This is from the U.S. Department of Labor. I can link you the study if you want. It's called
Behind that
Gender-Based
table.
Pay Disparity Study.
Yeah, right there, behind there.
The research
Told you.
team found that the raw gender wage gap was 17.4%, and the medium was 20%. The raw wage gap increased, actually.
Was that a good
between
call out or
50th
what?
and 75th percentile and remains the greatest at the highest percentile. In addition,
Okay.
the research team found that the importance of human capital varied across wage distributions and part-time work, as well as female-oriented occupations. The updated result explained about 20 to 70%
In
of
the
the raw
corner?
wage gap over the wage distribution, but it left an adjusted wage gap
would've
of
been
10
to
to
the- on your corner to the
15%. That
left.
was in 2019, according
Yeah,
to the U.S. Department of Labor.
Yeah. I mean, I'd have to look at that, but the stuff I've seen, it's very small. It's like 3%.
What stuff have you
Oh.
seen?
Didn't know you saw that.
Off the top of my head, I can't remember, but I can send it to you.
Sure.
Okay.
But I just gave you a pretty concrete. I mean, the U.S. Department of Labor. Do you consider that a credible source?
Yeah. I mean, if that's true, it's just a lot of times like there are like parts of the study that they don't talk about. So, like even on this is what I was looking at earlier. Like they're saying the stat you gave earlier, 12% of abortions are not done on the surgery table of the
Who was
emergency
that?
room. These
I didn't
cases
see.
are overwhelmingly doctors advising abortions ahead of time, ahead of time, in
Not
case
sure.
there are risks for the mothers in pregnancy. Also, that 12% number they give is highly inflated. And so it's like, it's just a lot of times there's more to it than just like a number you're giving me. But
Yeah. What does that have to do with the pay gap? I'm confused by that.
no, the point is that like a number you gave me earlier, like there was more to it.
Which number? Which one? I'm sorry. Go ahead. We'll unpack that.
The 12% of abortions are not done on the surgery table of the emergency room. These cases are overwhelmingly doctors advising abortions ahead of time in case there are risks for the mother.
That sounds reasonable to me. I mean, a doctor is qualified to say this baby is going to put your life at risk. I would trust a doctor to say that, wouldn't you?
Yeah,
Why
but they're
wait till-
saying,
why-
they're saying that number's inflated.
Who's saying they didn't say that. What you read did not say it's inflated.
No, I said also that 12% number they're giving you is highly inflated.
Based on what? Because what you just read to me doesn't disprove what I said at all. It actually makes perfect sense.
No, but they're saying it's inflated. I don't know.
They did not
So-
say that. Who's they? Yeah, they didn't say that.
On me.
So here,
who's they?
I blind him.
It's just someone I do research
job.
with, so it's
So just someone.
okay. Yeah. So,
That's good. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Don't put. Here's an interesting analysis. I thought maybe you'd be interested. Women don't do the dangerous jobs. Women are overrepresented in healthcare. You know that probably, right?
yeah, it's the number one employer is nursing.
Then hopefully you can explain to me why, when you
Okay,
look
this
at the
is where I
pay
come
of
back.
women versus men doctors, look, you can see this graph. There's a huge disparity of the average wage of male doctors versus female doctors. You can see here, and even this is from 2022, last year. This is again from the physician compensation report. Male doctors make on average 285,000 per year. Female doctors make on average 228,000 per year.
I almost had you guys.
So this is the woman's field, and yet they're still making significantly less than their male counterparts.
Okay, does it say why?
No, this is just raw data. This is just raw data.
I mean, you'd have to look at why. So
this is
Yeah,
so we could justify this
it was just a troll, bro. It was just one troll.
Women work
I want
less
to see
hours.
how much you guys
Work less
That's what I'm asking. That's
No,
what I'm asking.
this is controlled. They're working the same hours. They have the same qualifications.
Okay, well then, maybe they are in that field. I don't know.
Okay, so the wage gap is
I
more
had you guys for a
complicated,
minute.
perhaps, than saying it's a myth.
10 seconds.
I'm not praying on her downfall. I'm doing better than
That's
you guys.
nice to hear. So I would
Sooner or
recommend, though, when you go out and do these shows and stuff, because when you talk about the wage gap, you're very adamant about it. Like, oh, this is a myth, and this is why, and you extract a lot of meaning from it. So I would recommend potentially approaching that topic with a little more nuance in the future.
Okay.
Especially if you're saying, well, yeah, maybe I'm wrong about this. But here, I mean, here's an excerpt so we can kind of see how you talk about these issues. Here it is.
I think in 2022, any girl that complain, I'm not talking about race because that's the first thing people always bring in. I'm talking about female to male. I think in 2022, if you're complaining about the pay gap as a woman, you're probably just lazy. I have never had a problem getting the same pay as a guy. One issue is that women don't.
No. So you kind of agree that women who complain about pay are just lazy?
Yeah, the majority of the women complaining about this stuff. Yeah,
What do you mean majority?
of the women.
What do you mean majority of women?
Gosh, the majority of the women complaining about this
Based
stuff
on what?
are
Majority
just
of women.
whiners. Just what I see, whiners,
What you
big
see?
whiners. Yeah, I mean, because women, it's like, go.
You're arguing from emotion again.
All right, okay. Is that what you're gonna say every time you don't agree with me?
Oh no! Oh no! You literally are just saying stuff. Yeah. I mean, it's not that I disagree. I'm just saying if we want to have a conversation about this stuff, it'd be better if we don't argue from emotion and say I feel that all women are complainers, because that, I mean, that's not a productive point.
Op 4,
Right?
last operator
You see what I
standing.
mean? Yeah.
Yeah, no, I still think that most women that complain about the pay gap are just whiners. They're big whiners. And I have never had a trouble getting a job. I've never had trouble getting the same pay as a guy. And I think that in 2023, it's just a bunch of excuses.
So what's your experience in the work? You use your own experience as an example of why women pay gap doesn't exist.
Yeah, I'm not. I mean, I'm not blind.
Do
like
you
can.
well, hold on.
You
What's
can
your
go.
experience in the workforce?
I worked in. I always had a job from like after high school in the summers. And I worked in corporate America, and then I did.
How long did you work in corporate America?
He's still there.
A couple of years.
Couple of years. I have
I'm only
He just
26.
jumped out of the window.
Right, you're only 26, and therefore I wouldn't put you in the. And you have maybe 1 or 2 years working in corporate America. Do you think that your experience is
He jumped back
ample
in.
to
He's
say
pushing you.
I've seen
He's on
that
staircase.
women get paid equally to men? That seems disingenuous based on 1 year or 2 years, and you're only 26 years old.
Yeah.
You guys, it's
that's just my
fun.
opinion.
Oh wait, no, never mind.
Right. Okay. Okay, but I think we've established a little bit, at least. You've conceded a tiny bit to me that the wage gap is perhaps more complicated than yes or no.
If what you're showing me is real, you did this to someone else, but then there's like something else to it. But if what you're showing me is true,
Yeah, it's all true. This is all sourced.
okay.
Yeah. And I mean, you could easily look this up yourself.
Can I see the parameters for the control? I'm just curious.
Sure, we can do that. Yeah. You can pull up the U.S. Department of Labor one.
The
damn.
doctor one. Could I see?
I don't want the
By the way, we've long since moved past, but I did find that study in the Rolotoni video, the Swedish study from several years ago about Swedish prison system. I'm not sure. We can loop back to that.
Wait, what was it? I'm unfamiliar.
Here, I have a bunch of tabs open. Where did it go? In the meantime, here, I'll send this.
They're in piano room.
Take a look.
Oh, can you open it? Because I don't have.
Is that the one?
Cavs room.
Can I send a link to you? That I guess that's a parameters one.
That's the Department of Labor's 2019 study. There's a
Cavs
couple
room
more. I guess we
downstairs.
can
What
really
do
get to
you?
it.
I'm curious. What do you think it is? The wage gap.
Be careful, Capcan traps.
Well, it's complicated, right? I don't think it's as simple as saying it's a myth and women who complain are lazy. That doesn't seem like a productive point to start that conversation. It's complicated.
What do you like? What is your solution? Like, if you seem to think that the wage gap is real, right? And that women, do you think women are discriminated against?
Yeah, definitely, absolutely.
Is it like what barriers do women have today in 2023? Like, I just genuinely don't
about
understand
barriers,
what's
right?
stopping you.
It's not about barriers. It's about
On me.
it's about norms. It's about like patriarchy. It's about the way that we perceive the value of people. It's not about barriers. There's no laws that say women can't do this and that. Obviously.
Okay, so there's no barriers right now.
No, not that I could think of.
Okay.
Pay transparency. I mean, I agree that in general, you know.
I play Vert. Can someone drone in and ping them?
Sorry, go ahead. Sorry, go ahead.
I do think that there's a bit of discrimination going on. I do think that.
Could someone drone in and ping them? I'll play Vert.
No transparency in payment.
Sure.
This presupposition, by the way, that you put in for that women
look
are
at my
lazy
junk.
and just making excuses, that doesn't help. Honestly, it's I don't know.
Oh, downstairs, Capcan's downstairs.
Right? I know
he's
it
playing
exists.
Vert too.
You think the bosses behind closed doors say we should hire less women?
No, it's not a conscious
Or
thing,
like-
right?
Be
It's
careful,
systemic.
Zero.
Yeah.
Then do you have it? Like, do you subconsciously
Shoot your
pay
camera
women
from the
less?
floor. I could watch from the.
I don't think so.
Watch
no.
your cameras.
Okay. So
Yeah.
then wouldn't. Okay.
So
I'm
because
just
I don't pay
thinking, like,
women less,
if
then
you-
does, that is.
Well, I'm
that,
just thinking if you think there's this like subconscious thing.
Yeah.
Like, then you,
well,
I
but
would
it does exist,
Oh,
right?
damn.
I mean, we
maybe
can
ask
look
for,
at the
should the
studies.
women ask for raises at your?
Well, we're talking
I
about
can
you saying it's a
rotate
myth,
the camera.
okay?
Yeah.
But it does exist. That's what's interesting.
I don't think there's anything stopping you today. You could maybe argue.
Oh, thank.
I can't even do it in my soul. You can maybe argue like 50
careful,
years
Capcan
ago,
traps.
but I just think in 2023 there are no
Behind piano.
barriers.
Didn't you say earlier 50 years ago wasn't that long ago? In regards to
Maybe
the draft.
100 years ago. Okay, fine, 100 years ago. I'm saying in the past you could argue, but in 2023,
And
I just don't think there's anything stopping you.
bench.
I think it's like very much a victim mindset to tell women, like, to go up
Wow.
telling us that we're oppressed. Like, I think that I can do anything minus like the physical
On my ping,
stuff,
5
but I
ping. He's running in.
I can apply for any job a guy can if I want. I can go after any job
Very
that I
sorry.
want. I can ask
Yeah,
for more
yeah,
money
yeah.
if I want. And I don't think that men are out there discriminating against women.
I
don't think that men are. If men are such.
Flank, behind you.
capitalists, Men want to make money. It's like if women were so much cheaper,
Flank.
they would just hire all women.
No, he's not.
Right, it's not
He's
how
on
it
flipping.
works, but I've never claimed to
He's
have a
running back.
solution, right? I'm just saying there is a
Oh, he's going back to
problem.
piano room.
I'd
I think.
also say, you know, I grew up in a family business too, so my dad hired people all the time. Like, he had over 200 employees.
I think you have time.
Wasn't your mom the president? Was she the leader of the company?
What was my researching my family? huh?
Well, that's all.
I literally had a camera
I mean, I don't know what they titled it. Like, I don't
Your
know.
mom was the president, I believe. but
Yeah,
based on
I mean, they might have titled it one thing or another. My mom did more of the marketing, sales side. My dad did the engineering and the software.
Okay.
I think
you need to
they
stop
wanted
coming,
to get
bro.
some grant, so I think like they might have had her, like, they did that to get some grant from the government or something. I don't remember, but
So, is that a crime?
I don't know what sped mean, bro.
Yeah, you
I don't
probably
know.
shouldn't say that on air.
We can cut that out.
Parents
if
might
you
not
want.
like that.
Oh, you know, stupid is
so,
what stupid
like,
does.
I guess, you know, again, we're kind of hitting a wall on this topic. But what I would say
know.
is
That's
this,
what I'm saying. Stupid is what
that
stupid does.
I don't claim to have a solution. I'm
Lieutenant
rebutting
Dan.
your claim that the pay gap is a myth. Because it's not a myth.
Secure
It
the area.
exists.
Keep
I
the
don't know
bomb
how to fix
protected.
it. I'm just saying it's not a myth. That's an oversimplification, and it's dishonest.
Yeah, I just don't. I think most of the pay gap you can attribute, and you even agreed to this, the 77 cents to 3%.
As long as you don't
like,
think
very
TK,
different. I think the
we're
majority
good.
of the pay gap, you can.
Oh, you mean the uncontrolled?
Yeah, the
it's more
70,
than
like the-
3%, but I agree that it's lower. Yeah, it's a lot lower.
And even with that, like, I just would guess there's more to it because I just don't see
Is there
men
anything
having.
else you want to guess?
Well,
today?
I don't think that men have this evil. I think it's silly. It's silly to think that men have this evil coalition where they just unconsciously discriminate against women.
I agree. That's not what's happening.
Yeah.
That's the oversimplification part. Speaking of coalitions, what do you think about the Jews? No, I'm just kidding.
I don't have any.
I'm
no
just kidding.
opinion
I'm
on
just
that.
kidding.
Keep me out of
I'm
that.
just kidding. That's not a serious question. Let's talk about some of your really interesting ideas on this one here. You say men want younger women. This is something I've heard you say quite a bit. Here, I'll play this clip to set it up.
The person that will get me at 40 years old, at 50 years old, is getting a different version than he had when I was 18, 20 years old.
But it's a less valuable version to men.
No, that's not the right man for me because
No, it's not. It's not the right man for you. It's how men can't help what they're attracted to. No, it is all men. They can't. If you survey men between the ages of 20 and 80, they're all the most attracted to 22-year-olds. I peaked 3 years ago, and you guys did too. At 22, 23, and this is men between the age of 20 and 80. So what men value is purity, youth, and fertility. And so, like, what would you be able to offer to a guy?
So that's something I've heard you say. Obviously, you strongly believe that, right? That women who are past the age of 22, their value goes down, and all men just want young girls.
Bomb on me.
So I guess what's the message behind this? What is it? Who are you speaking to, and what is it that?
I mean, it's just true. Men do want younger women.
Well, right. I want to ask you this before we get into that. What is your message? Who are you speaking to, and what is it you're hoping that they take from this?
I mean, I just believe in speaking about things that are true. And I think a lot of times as women, we're told that we can just wait forever, get married at 35, and have a bunch of kids, and that's just not true.
Who's saying that?
I just think it's the message that's pushed by the media and culture today. So
the media is telling women to get married at 35.
I mean, what have you ever seen? Like, what's a homemaker that's on TV?
She
you mean
dropped
like in a sitcom, or you mean like in a
No, but I'm saying, like, we don't have them in the media and the culture.
Oh,
like, family
where's our
really isn't.
homemakers?
It's really family really isn't pushed. And so I'm not saying it to dog on women, but I just think a lot of times, like, we're lied to. I mean, we have men are called ageist.
Down to 15 seconds.
Ageist if they don't want younger women. You know, men are constantly shamed when they have a standard.
Man, Paul, stupid is what stupid does. What does it make you that you bottom frag me, bro?
Episode, I don't remember the
I've heard you
context.
bring it up a lot. I know that.
Yeah, because it's true.
Bro.
And a lot of times with women.
You're speaking to women.
Bro.
You're saying past 22.
Be embarrassed. Get embarrassed. I don't care how many kills I got. I am still above you, bro. I still play better than you. I'm still a better
your value on the
teammate.
sexual marketplace. So your value, like, that doesn't mean like your personal worth. I'd like to just clarify that. But yeah.
And so your message to them is nothing. You're just saying that because it's true. I mean, why not just say
they talk for a long time.
I mean, don't wait till 35 to get married. Get married as young as you can.
Right, get married as young as you can.
Yeah.
Now, you seem to offer a lot of advice to who you're mostly giving advice to women, would you say?
I wouldn't really okay. I wouldn't really
Excuse me.
I guess sure.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, I think I've heard you say that even. And then so men
Like I wouldn't say I'm like an advice channel, like do this, do this, do this. I mean, it's more talking about the state of relationships today is a better way that I would put it.
So as men get older, not like super old, but their value goes up. And as a man's value on the sexual marketplace goes up, they're looking for younger virgins, right? That's important. And so any woman who's not
Well, historically, virginity's always been a prerequisite for marriage. Like 100 years ago, 85% of women didn't admit to premarital sex. So, it's more abnormal now that women are not virgins anymore.
Do you know what an appeal to tradition is? What we did 100 years ago doesn't predict anything.
Well, I'm saying the outcomes are better for women. Like the outcomes are obviously better. We have more women on antidepressants than ever before, and it's tough because there are studies both ways when it comes to female happiness, but most of the ones that I've seen indicate that women are unhappy over a certain age without children, that most women wanted to have kids at some point in their life. And I just think, and you could see what happens in front of you. Like, you're not blind. Women are happier with a family.
Again, you're doing the I'm not blind, I see this, which is like, again, kind of an emotional argument. Antidepressants didn't
You
exist
just want to
100
call me
years ago.
emotional today. That's just your go-to today.
Well, I'm trying. It's hard to have a conversation with somebody who says
the sexism I face in this country, I just get called emotional.
Right. Well, it's hard to have a conversation with somebody who just says, "I feel this." You know what I mean? It's like, how do you address that in a conversation? You say, "I see this. I'm not blind." I mean, that's not really a concrete.
Well,
point to me.
I listed before that.
Let's talk about those. Antidepressants didn't exist 100 years ago. What relevance does that have on the happiness of women then and now?
I mean, we're seeing them get more and more on antidepressants.
Well, men are on antidepressants too. I think those are probably correlated.
We're not talking about men.
But if men and women are getting on antidepressants at the same rate, then it doesn't.
Why can't we have a conversation about women without talking about the men?
Because
it doesn't. It's like 90%. I can't answer questions if you keep interrupting me when I'm trying to answer you.
Go ahead.
So it's like 90% of women are on contraceptive or have been on contraceptives at some point in their life. 1 out of 3 women has. 1 out of 4 women have an STD. 1 out of 3 women has had an abortion. It's like, these aren't good numbers. Like, do you genuinely think that sleeping around is good for women?
I don't think, in my opinion, mass sleeping around, like you're talking about, like 100+ partners, isn't good for men or women.
Okay,
That's my
do you
opinion.
think sleeping with multiple partners is good?
I think it's completely fine. I don't think there's an issue with women having
Do you think
multiple partners.
do you think it's good for them? Do you think it's good for women?
I think it depends on the person and the relationships. I mean, the premise is neutral. The premise doesn't imply,
I'm not that bad of a person.
Bad relationships. Some benefit them, some don't.
Okay, I have to play the game. I'll talk to you later.
Multiple partners. You would say good for women or bad for women?
I literally cannot answer that question because it makes no sense. It depends on the relationships. But let's say this. I'll answer it. I'll say I think it's good to get more experiences in life and to have multiple partners. I think it's good.
Yeah, I think it's not good.
Why?
So. I think because it leads to more heartbreak.
I can't talk to you about this right now. I'm playing the game.
Like, women sleeping with multiple people. I don't think that's a good thing.
You can get heartbroken without sleeping someone.
Yeah, but that's true. But I just don't think it's the same. Women attach through sex.
You think it's not the same? Men attach through sex too, by the way.
Yeah, but we're not talking about men. I'm talking about women.
But
I don't think sleeping around is great for men either. But I don't think it's the same for men and for women.
Hold on, you keep saying let's talk about women, and I just want to say, if there is a communal experience, then it's worth bringing up. Like you say, more women are antidepressants, but if men are on antidepressants in the same trajectory, then that would imply that it doesn't have to do with anything to do with women being promiscuous. It's more of a societal thing that affects.
Yo,
both
I have a
genders
third
equally.
party. What does the X mean next to your name?
Yeah. Wait, say that one more time. I'm sorry.
If men and women are both on antidepressants at the same rate, then that would suggest something on a larger societal issue, and not because women are promiscuous. So I think that is worth bringing up.
I mean, you could argue a lot of societal issues have come from women being promiscuous.
Okay.
So I mean, you could if 85% of women were virgins 100 years ago, and everyone's on antidepressants. Maybe
So
it
was
doesn't.
society perfect 100 years ago?
Maybe it doesn't have good outcomes for women.
Society was perfect 100 years ago when women were virgins.
I didn't say perfect, but there was more intact families, which
The
I think
life
is
expectancy was like 50 back then, just so you know.
I did not say. I don't know, what does that have to do with anything?
Well, you're saying the quality of life. I mean, things were better back
No,
then.
I said we.
don't
No,
think
that's.
so.
I said we had more intact families, which I think is important.
Okay. Let's talk about where were we? We were talking about. We were on the topic of men wanting younger women. Here, did I finish this clip?
I just learned a lot from them, so I'd love to hear this side.
Oh, this is the pay gap one. Sorry. Men want younger women. We watched this whole clip. So I was just trying to basically apply it to your life if I can. It's like, so.
You just said it.
No
You just
way.
said it refuted it. If that the #1 search was MILFs.
Right. Well, it counters your argument. Okay, let's move on. There's just argument in circles here. I want to talk about this a little bit more. Higher body count
They
doesn't.
said the 2018 poll, citing a 2018 poll, and the 2022 numbers show that the MILF drops.
The MILF drops, but it's
citing a 2018 poll, and the 2022 numbers show that the MILF drops.
it's top 5 most searched. #1 in UK, Southern Asia, Canada,
we did say
Netherlands.
that it was 2018.
Yeah, the 2018
Yeah, but
one.
I'm saying it says the 2022 one that dropped.
Oh, so men became less interested in older women in the last 5 years, I guess.
Well, this year,
Well,
MILF,
hold on.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry, go ahead.
MILF was #1 search term this year in the UK, Southern Asia, Canada, and Netherlands.
Yeah.
And
Men
it
want
was in the
MILFs.
top 5 most searched for terms in Paris, Italy, Mexico, Spain, Poland, Ukraine, Argentina, Sweden, and Belgium this year.
And Lana Rhodes is #1, and she's 26. But whatever, who cares? Let's move on. I disagree. Listen, I disagree. There's not a lot of data on this. Like, there's really no data to make a conclusion. So again, I just don't think it's fair for when you talk about these things to say, oh, science says this, data shows this, but there's no data that shows anything. I mean, it's just, again, you feel that way. You feel that to be true.
We just talked about that men find 22-year-olds the most attractive.
Yeah,
so
but
you
not
can
the most-
you can interpret the data differently than me. That's fine. Like we can
It's not
interpret
really
the
data. That was
we
some
can- we
random
can
blog
interpret-
from
we
a
can-
book.
We can. I mean, there's also dating app data, and then you guys interpret
this
it
is.
differently than me. We can interpret it differently, and you could come to one conclusion. and I could come
Let's
to another,
agree.
but
Let's
it-
agree to disagree on this one. So tell me, we didn't really get to flesh this out, but I find this topic interesting. Why is a woman with a high body count, and high, I guess, is like 10 plus? What is high?
Well, it depends. Depends what guys you ask. You know.
In your opinion.
I mean, in my opinion, I really think it's best to be a virgin when you get married. So, I didn't do that. I wish I did, but I think it's best to be a virgin.
Okay, but like, what would you consider a high body count, if in general, when men are looking, considering such a thing?
It seems like the body count studies that I've seen, it drops around like 5 to 7.
5 to 7. Okay, so what is inherently less desirable about a woman with 5 to 7 partners?
I mean, one, what value does that bring to a guy?
Well, it's neutral.
Yeah, I mean, I just think
I asked you what devalues it, not what values it.
What devalues it?
Oh.
I think that you have more exes to compare your current partner to.
Oh, so it's insecurity.
Yo,
So
use
you
your
get
robot
You want
to
to
shoot
label
him.
it that way, but it's like, why would you want someone with more exes?
5 to 7 sexual partners means that there's too much to compare me to, and therefore you might think that I'm inadequate because you've had better partners.
Well,
5 ping, 5 ping.
it's
On
also like the
staircase.
rate. Women are happier
5
when
ping.
they're virgins
Well,
on their
2 on
wedding
5
day,
ping.
So
That is just something you said.
Stop
no,
harping.
look, I mean, you can look up the studies on body count.
Kelly is on
can-
5 ping over here.
Yeah, we can fact check that. It just seems like something you just say.
5 ping. Capcan
the
Glass is
Family
planning.
Institute, Something in Family
5 ping.
Institute.
Okay, but so while we look that up, let's say so women are happier, but
The more sexual partners a woman has, the less happy she tends
But I'm
to be
asking
when
you,
married.
what is less attractive? Because you talk about
did
men
you
are
get
looking
killed
for
by a
women
guy
who
named
have less
Godly
sexual partners.
Waffles?
So what is less attractive? What makes them less attractive?
What makes them less such? Men don't want hoes.
What do you mean by
men
that?
don't want women that have slept with multiple people.
Well, we're talking about 5 to 7 partners. Why don't men want hoes?
Do you want a woman with a lot of bodies?
5 to 7, I don't consider. I think that's totally like.
Well, I think most men would, pray for that nowadays. But
What do you
in
mean
general,
most men
you
would
want-
pray for it? Because the number I looked up is 10% of women there's only 10% of women in the United States have more than 15 partners. The average number is 4.2.
Did that study was for women? It included older women too, though, didn't
25 to 44.
I do the rest.
it? Yeah, that's yeah. I just think it would probably be more accurate if you kept women under like 35, but
So what makes a hoe?
I don't-
What does this hoe mean?
I mean, it depends on who you ask.
I'm asking you clearly.
What do I think? I mean, from a historical perspective, really a virgin. Like, I think you should be a virgin on your wedding day.
Okay.
That's, yeah.
Well, what's that have to do with men being attracted? You said men don't want to date hoes. I just want to unpack that. Men don't want to date hoes. I don't know what that means. If I'm being totally honest with you.
Men would prefer a woman with less sexual experience than more.
Oh, less? Well, so I gotta disagree with you. I just don't think that's true. I don't think men care. I don't think men care how many sexual partners their women have had, unless it's like 100. But that's true of men. Men who have had 100 sexual partners are also pretty.
Do you think women care about Drake's body count?
Why?
Like women want to sleep with Drake and like other celebrities. Do you think they care about their body count?
Are we talking
But men
about
don't-
Drake,
men
or are we
aren't
talking about
lining up,
general
though.
public? I mean, Drake's a
But
celebrity.
men aren't lining up to date like Lana Rhoades, Mia Khalifa, and like actually
You
marry
fucking
them.
crazy? Dude, are you crazy? Do you really believe that? Dude, men would, there is quite literally.
There are men that would literally give their
Come
life
on,
to do
you
that.
can't believe that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
men,
think the
men
men
would
with the
die.
most options, that's what they want to do.
Men with the most options want to do what?
We're not talking about men with the most options. Are you talking about women with the most options when it comes to Drake? Or are you just talking about average fans?
I'm talking about Drake does not have a problem getting laid because of his body count. I would imagine that
Right.
porn
That's
stars
not-
would have
yeah.
I would imagine that porn stars would have a hard time getting into marriage with a man that they respect and admire.
Aren't you the one that's always been like, let's not talk about fringe cases? What's the point of bringing up Drake? That's like the most extreme example, wouldn't you agree?
I mean, we could even go into like normal dating. I think it's
That's more
silly.
important. Yeah, let's
Like
do
this
that.
is, I just think it's silly to argue that men want to date women with high body count.
No, they don't want to. I'm saying I don't think it matters. Especially the number you gave me,
Care
5
one
to
way or
7.
the other,
Yeah, 5 to 7. I don't think men care about that. in general. I just don't.
I mean, you could argue 15 to 20, 25. Like, I don't know exactly what point, but usually there is a point for most men.
Sure.
Where it's
And
like,
women. I mean, and women. I don't think women want to date someone who's like slept with.
I just don't think, I don't think it's equal.
Not equal. Because Drake.
You saw that? You guys seen
no,
that?
not because of Drake.
Because we should remove like celebrity and outside kind of influences from this because that obviously creates.
I baited my visual.
Unusual, fringe cases, which we don't like. We don't like to talk about those.
Oh, so then what about the abortion one?
I was just
earlier?
parodying you. I was just
thought you
kidding.
liked.
No, I was
thought.
just kidding. I was just joking. Yeah. All right, one last thing. I see that we're getting exhausted here. It's fine. Drake saying, "I want a girl with a future and a past." That's a lyric of his. He wants an experienced girl. Even Drake's talking about it in his damn lyrics. Drake doesn't want a virgin.
You just said no celebrities. That's crazy how you just threw that out the window now.
You don't want to talk about it. Drake wants a girl with a future and a past.
Oh, stop. His simp pandering music to women. He makes money off of that. Women are like, come on.
Drake!
All right, let's talk about one last thing.
Like a creepy, probably. Yeah.
And I do thank you for being here. You know, it's combative, but I think it's a good conversation. I wanted to ask you about one last thing. This comment I thought was interesting, and tell me what you think about it.
This sounds similar to the slavery stuff too, because that's literally the founder of, or the guy who made Roots said I wanted a myth for my people to live by. So they often, but that's what they do is they embellish, and I'm not trying to say it wasn't horrible, it was. Right. But they want to make it like more horrible so that they can control people.
So, in what way was slavery made to seem more horrible than it was?
We were talking about, and I don't really want to go into this too much because we're kind of past this, but I was quoting a Thomas Sowell book. So.
Okay.
Who's that?
Yeah, so Thomas Sowell's an author who talks about the history of slavery. So.
Oh, so but do you agree with that premise that slavery was embellished, or no?
I think that there are parts that are under embellished and there are parts that are over embellished.
Be careful.
It just depends what we're talking about.
That's so interesting. I've got to know what was over embellished about slavery. Just like one example, I'm dying to know.
Yeah, I just rather. I mean, I was talking about a book.
Yo, IQ, get off
of.
Can't.
To understand the
no,
context,
what?
you'd have to read the book.
But you just said
Can't move
some
the
parts were
camera.
embellished, some parts were under embellished.
I just again.
Are you retracting that?
I'd really just rather not.
Okay. No, but slavery being embellished, that's so interesting. I don't know how you embellish it.
There are certain facts that we're not allowed to talk about.
Like what? I would love to.
IQ, can you get on your drone and get off of it real quick? It's bugged.
Red pill, baby.
Let's
see the world as it is.
Taboo topics.
I genuinely want to know how it's embellished.
Yeah.
What can't we talk about? Come on.
I mean, I could show you the video I was quoting, but it's just I'd rather not get
Not right
into
now.
this. So.
Good job.
Sounds like a blue pill attitude to me.
Yeah. I was kind of hoping this was like a good faith interview.
Wait, what's bad faith? I'm literally showing you clips of you saying stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
Wait, hold on. I'm sorry. What about this interview has been bad faith?
I just think you're kind of trying to push an agenda, and you're not. Yeah, I just think you're trying to push.
That's a clip of you saying that. You can disavow it. That'd be super easy to say I was wrong.
Full interview where I'm quoting somebody. Like if you watch the full interview, I am quoting somebody, and now you're trying to pin me down about a topic that I don't dive into.
Hold on.
So it's like,
hold on,
that's not the point of my channel.
Okay,
like,
so
the point of my channel isn't.
I
like,
know,
I'm
but you said it. How is that bad faith? Hold on, let me see.
Because I was talking about how the founder of Thomas Sowell talks about how the guy that made Roots talked about how it was a myth for his people to live by. Okay. That's what the guy who made Roots said, Alex Haley.
Okay.
So, and I can't even talk about that on a podcast without being canceled by the internet.
Yeah, but mythology, you know, myth doesn't necessarily mean it's a lie, right? Just because it's mythology is like a culture,
right, but
a
I'm
history.
saying that doesn't mean the way it's depicted in the movie was how it actually happened. And that's what he was talking about on the book. But again,
So-
I was quoting a book, and you're trying to like pin me down on quoting a book.
Let me watch this again and see if I'm doing
Slavery
that.
stuff too, because that's literally the founder of, or the guy who made Roots said
What'd
I
you
wanted
say?
a myth for my people to live by.
Yeah.
So they often, but that's what they do. Is they
So
embellish.
then you say, but here's what they do.
And I'm not trying to say it wasn't horrible.
I'm not trying to say it wasn't horrible.
Right, but they want to make it like more horrible.
But they want to make it more horrible.
That they can control people.
So that they can control.
Right, but
Nick
5
Fuentes
minutes,
agrees,
But
by the
wait, oh my God. 5 minutes before, I say Sowell talks about this in his book. So I'm communicating in the interview that I'm quoting an author.
You're not being honest.
Like,
you say they do this to. Okay, so you disavow. Just disavow it then. That's easy. Just say I don't think slavery was embellished. I mean, that's super easy. That's like a layup. Do you agree? You know what I mean? It's like just say you don't think slavery was embellished.
I think there are certain facts that you're not allowed to talk about. I don't really want to talk about it.
But that Roots was what is a myth?
Again, there are certain facts you're not allowed to talk about, and I don't really feel like getting into it today.
Thomas Sowell compared Barack Obama to Adolf Hitler. Do you like that analogy? That's the author you're quoting. Do you think that's a fair analogy?
That's
or
a
no?
quite one-sided way to write his whole work, but he wrote like 100 books.
I'm just asking you, do you agree with that statement? Barack Obama is comparable to Adolf Hitler.
Op 4 neutralized. Mission successful.
Wait, I didn't know that, Finka. I didn't know you take blinds.
No.
Okay. See, it's not hard. It's not hard. That's awesome. That's easy to do. You also said George Washington was viewed from his slaves like a father. I guess that's part of what the what the myth, I guess, is that not all slave owners were evil. Some were father figures like George Washington. Did you say that?
I don't remember.
I'll pull
I
it
think
up.
like if someone's a great and powerful man in history to the point like they're talking about him hundreds of years later, he didn't have any kids, but like,
Did he own slaves?
what?
Did he own slaves? George Washington.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, no, real man to me. I'm just saying.
No, it's actually interesting. He had a different, like he inherited his slaves, and it wasn't as simple as he could have just like let them go, because the debt that's incurred on them, like you can't just release them. And so his slaves actually, like he had a really good relationship with them, and they considered him like a dad.
What's your source for that?
That was from a Thomas Sowell book.
Thomas Sowell. So he's your guy. Thomas Sowell's the man. Thomas Sowell wrote a column about supporting segregation in public schools. George Washington.
You want me to apologize? Like, you want me to talk about every single one of this man's opinions?
No, I just want I just want to know what you think. Do you think racism was embellished? I mean, it's so easy. I mean, just say no.
I think okay. There was a
Why do you
time
have to
where I
think?
started to read accounts from actual slaves. So these were like in like and I can't really talk about this. Like even if I talk about this now, they're gonna clip it. They're gonna say things I didn't say. But it's like I used to read actual slave accounts, and I was surprised how many didn't say bad things about their owners after they were free.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not to say like slavery was a horrible institution, but I can't talk about that fact without getting canceled. I can't say, hey, these slaves had a good relationship with their owners
Because
without
it's
getting
not
canceled.
true. Because it's just not true. It's not true. George
Well, if
Washington
you-
was not a father figure to his slaves.
Well, if you look up like I think it was Booker T.
47. Let's see. 47 of George Washington's slaves tried to escape. Would you try to escape if you
Okay,
loved
well
your master?
maybe that one was wrong. I don't know. This was like
okay.
a little bit on a podcast months ago. I don't really remember, but and I said I wasn't sure if it was Washington either in that interview at some point. But
Well, George
the whole
Washington
point I'm
was.
bringing up is I'm not even allowed to have this conversation without.
What do you mean not
people
allowed?
saying-
That, but I mean, we're giving you the
I
platform.
mean, I
right?
got months of backlash for this. I'm now like you guys are kind of trying to do a gotcha moment.
No. I didn't know about
Where
the
it's
backlash.
like
I
I'm
promise.
not really.
I didn't know about the backlash. I promise I didn't.
Like, I had months.
I just want to
and
know what you
months of,
think.
Like I had months of people like it's like if I have this conversation, I had months of people calling my employees slaves. Like that's what they call like
that's horrible. Yeah, I disagree. That
horrible.
sucks.
Horrible.
But at the same time,
and like even the guy, and you know this because you watched the video of that guy.
Mhm.
The reaction you just like you're acting oblivious, so I didn't know that, but you do know that because
what?
the reaction you just watched was my former co-host who insinuated that my employees were being colonized.
Oh, I didn't
Like,
know that. I
yeah, and
promise.
so
I
that's
just
a
wanted to
clip
get your
from
take.
there.
Well,
So,
people say I just wanted to know what your thoughts are on this. That's all.
Yeah, I'm not like my channel isn't about slavery. That's like a fringe.
I know.
comment.
I want to
Yeah,
know about
so-
you.
But I'm asking like, why are you bringing this up when that's not really what my channel's about? It's like you're
I can
just
only
picking
ask
out-
you
you're
things that are
picking
about.
out-
This is interesting. I want to ask you about it. But do I can only ask you things in a confined space about your channel?
You can, but you understand how that looks to me. It's like you're just trying to pick out every single.
Listen, Pearl. To be
like-
fair, to be totally fair, you could just say I don't think slavery was embellished.
Like I mean you were
Like
just
that's
talking
super
about, you
easy.
research- like
That's a layup for most people.
I was quoting a book. That's the crazy part. I was quoting a book.
So do you
it's like,
agree with his statement though?
Do I think overall it was embellished? Some parts, sure.
There it is. Which parts?
Some parts.
No, please tell me which parts. Just tell me.
I think that you can't. I think that certain slaves had good relationships with their owners. Not all, maybe not most, but I think some did.
And that just
And there are accounts of them saying this.
So some slaves had good relationships with their masters. Therefore,
And see-
slavery
and
was
see, this is what
embellished.
you know how this is gonna go for me. Like I don't know why you're doing this. You know I can't have this conversation without them painting it a certain way.
Well, just own it then. Just do it. Just say what you want. You know what I mean?
but
Just be red pilled about it. Who is they? I don't know who's they. Just your haters or someone?
The left.
The left.
Do they have parentheses around the they? Just wondering.
Like I mean, you even came in like you researched like my family. Like that's weird.
How's that weird? It's all
They're
public.
public
It's stuff
figures.
you talked
Like,
about.
you're researching.
You literally
all the
talked
time.
about it. It's called preparation, which
No,
you
I
clearly
didn't.
done none of.
I didn't.
Like you
talk
literally
about if
do
my
no
mom-
preparation, and you talk like.
about.
Dude.
I didn't talk about if my mom was the president of like the company.
Where did we
You
find
would
that?
Find that on their
I
website.
just looked it up. I said I googled who
Yeah,
are your
but that's
parents, and it popped right up.
Is that
Yeah,
They're
that's
famous.
what I'm
They're
saying.
relatively famous.
I didn't send a
He has
private
interviews on
investigator.
YouTube. There's all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, I didn't send a private investigator to your house. I just did a little bit of research.
Public information.
Like let me bring facts about your parents to
You,
this interview.
dude, you
It's
knew you were
like-
coming to talk to me for weeks.
Could have easily done that.
Like, I
You're
know,
welcome
but I
to.
thought we were talking about the issues, not like my family.
We didn't talk about your family.
Family.
I was
yeah,
not-
I mean, you were even implying earlier.
First of all, it is relevant that your mom is the president when you're
Bro,
talking
but
about.
you didn't know any of the backlash I got.
Well, who cares? You said it. Just own it.
No,
Be red pill.
I'm asking. You didn't know any of the backlash
I didn't.
got.
I didn't know about it.
No idea. Even though you got that from a video that my ex co-host made about me.
Right. Right.
See, like this is dishonest. It's not honest.
But what's the problem? You're getting backlash for something that
no,
you
but,
think
But I'm
that
saying,
you think.
so you're like.
You
you're
think
not,
that.
You're not,
You brought your parents up when you were talking about hiring people, didn't you?
I said, I think it's a bit
You talk about your parents all the time. You talk about how your dad is rich. You did a tour of his whole barn with the bowling alley and fucking recreational
Did.
stuff in it. Like, why am I not allowed to
I'm
talk
saying,
about
like you even just said that you knew, like because you got that clip from an like.
Okay, who cares?
We're not here to protect your reputation.
Yeah, I mean, who cares?
We
Let's
don't
say
care.
I didn't know about it to the extent that it was such an issue for you, but let's just say it was. I mean,
I do have to go though because I have a show coming up. So.
okay, let's just end on this note.
Mm-hmm.
Slavery was embellished because some masters had good relationships with their masters. Some slaves had good relationships with their masters.
All right.
But don't you see how easy it is to just say, I don't think it was embellished? I don't think it's a secret.
You guys act just like I've been preached.
Like
you
Pearl.
act just like them.
Wait, Pearl, I don't think it's a secret that some masters had good relationships with their slaves. I don't think that's a secret. There's been a whole diverse.
Thank you. I really appreciate you having me on. But I'm gonna go. Thank you.
George.
Thank you.
Okay, I appreciate you. Okay.
She hung
Have
up.
a good night.
Have a good night.
She hung up.
Whoa.
I just
Hey,
don't.
Whoa.
I just don't
up, dude?
understand why you. Well, I genuinely.
The time. But chat, you're free.
Dude, I've been wondering what the fuck that noise is the whole time. I could not pay attention because I just heard crunching.
There's a lot.
Oh, what the fuck?
When the fuck did
who's
you
that?
get here?
Whoa, have you been here the whole time? Who let this idiot in?
Who let him in? How'd you get past security?
Who gave him food? That's our snacks, bro. That's
literally got those
budgeted in.
yesterday.
Take those away from him, Ian. Why are you letting him eat your snacks?
I told him to stop, and he said Ethan doesn't need these
Stop what?
anymore.
I've lost a lot of weight, you fucking piece of shit. Deeply
Bro.
For him, give him that. You next.
bombs, dude. Dang, bro. Notice
Crazy.
how easy that
That was so easy, dude.
Definitely not.
is. Thank you. See how easy that is?
That was so easy, dude.
It's so easy. How can you possibly say slavery was embellished? I mean, sorry, I didn't get to debrief Oliver from the conversation we had.
These buildings are fucking.
Okay, that is. Wait, what the fuck? Why is Serbia? Who's building those?
I don't know.
What's your problem, AB?
Can you stop chewing in the mic?
I'm not chewing in the mic.
Is it? This is
My
just.
problem is you're two-faced, bro.
What?
Yeah, he didn't stutter. You heard what he said?
No, I didn't hear it. I was chewing.
All right.
Pretended to support me for my fight and then went and supported my opponent.
Oh shit.
What? I'm friends with Dad. What's that have to do with anything?
Oh, he did a dad video.
Yeah.
What
Saying
makes
that
sense?
I'm gonna lose.
Forgot about that betrayal.
Ethan, I can't hear you from back here. Can I come sit up there?
I set up headphones for you.
I prefer you don't.
Is there room for me?
No.
All right. Yeah, Ian says I can come up, dude. He just invited me.
The mic doesn't work and the seat's broken.
Ian, what do you think? Yeah, he's saying there's probably room up there.
I don't think so. The
You guys have any more of those?
This mic doesn't
Coca-Cola?
work, right, Zach? This one's broken.
Unfortunately, it does not work, yeah.
It doesn't turn on.
Dang.
Here comes the clown show.
This whole video was just an
Love this song.
investigation.
What's up?
Psych! Bitch!
Dude, it's actually your clown outfit's really suiting the music.
Thank you, man. How you doing?
I'm doing good. Well, not as good now.
Okay. Looked like you're having fun out there.
Yeah. So do you think George Washington was homies with all of his slaves?
I highly doubt that.
Yeah, I highly doubt that.
What's going on here? Sorry to kill the vibe. Looks like you guys are having fun over here.
Well, I wanted to debrief a little bit from that conversation. Do you mind if I do that with you here?
Let's go to casual.
Are you not in a hurry, are you?
Well, I'm pretty much, yeah, I'm running late for another interview.
Go ahead, leave.
All right.
Go do that.
Sorry, I said
I've
casual
been waiting for like
office.
6
I
hours,
meant
so I'll
console.
sit this out. Let's hear it.
You know, it's funny how that last part tripped her up so bad. It's just, I've never even heard that take that slavery was embellished. It's so well documented. It's so well accounted for. It's so
Y'all got
well
mics?
understood. It's literally the owning of human beings. They were allowed to be fucking killed, raped, sold, separated from their families. George Washington, literally, to punish his runaway slaves, he would recapture them and sell them off to the West Indies, which is effectively a death sentence in severe conditions where the enslaved were subjected to. He would sell them off to the West Indies Company.
10 seconds remaining.
How is that embellished? Because roots is a myth?
5 seconds and counting.
But surely he meant mythology, right? When he says myth. I don't even know if he said that. Roots was a myth? Like, what does that even mean? Roots?
Oh, there was some whole controversy that because the dude who wrote it said it was from research from his own family, but then some people found there were some inconsistencies with it or whatever.
Who gave you that?
Pretty sure that's what they're talking about.
Why are you trying to
Pickle juice? What the hell is this? I love
You
pickle
don't even know the
Oh,
map.
you want a bobby? I could go for a bobby. Can we get some bobbies out
Have
here?
some of this. Try that.
Wait, you brought this?
Yeah.
What the fuck, bro?
That's what your team's giving me, pickle
Okay,
juice.
good job, you guys. That is actually pickle juice.
And I love pickle juice.
Why are you guys all dying?
Oh, man.
Juice, huh?
It's so good. How we doing?
Can we get some bobbies out here?
Hey, more pickle juice. Bring it over.
We'll bring out the bubbies. We'll bring out the
So
bubbies.
because this guy didn't base Roots,
Momo, you better flag out the way you're talking, buddy.
Slavery is embellished.
Me?
I think it's more complicated
Yes,
than that. It's
ma'am.
not like he made it up, but like.
Well, who
the
cares? We
supposedly-
know that it's real.
Right? Yeah. Exactly.
We know.
I mean, obviously people were enslaved, so.
I mean, just see what was happening in the 1950s. They were just hanging black people, like. And that embellished? Yeah, she's from. What state is she from?
Oh, she.
Illinois.
She comes
right,
a
mama.
suburb of Chicago.
Yeah.
She's from an obscenely rich family.
First round. Don't be so
And
pissy.
they're also the what?
What'd you say, Mama? Could you repeat it one more
Which
time?
again, she was like trying to make it sound like
says
we like
first
hired
round,
a
don't be
PI
so
to
pissy.
follow her or something. I literally
I'm
just googled her
not busy,
name
I'm
and parents.
relaxed.
They're
Are
like
you okay?
they're
Okay.
prominent figures.
Yeah, I just took
They're
some
bakers?
mushrooms.
No, I said they're
All
prominent
right,
figures.
so we're several
Yeah.
the same.
And she talks about them all
No,
the
no,
time.
no, no, no. I'm coming down. I'm
Anyway,
coming down.
we can talk about that later. So what do you want? Are you here to promote something? Why are you here?
No, not at all. I'm just in the neighborhood.
You know when
I come by, get
you
some
take
snacks.
magic
What's with the
mushrooms
new
to
look?
come down and so relaxing?
Some stuff I've been designing.
Nah,
You don't do magic mushrooms?
Looks
huh?
great, dude.
I smoke
Sell
weed
that?
better. That's about it.
Probably not.
Kind of hype.
You can smoke magic mushrooms.
I designed it myself. I've been designing.
You say you
Been kinda
smoke
living
meth?
overseas.
Secure the area. Keep the
So I haven't
Magic
really been
mushroom.
around much. How you been?
Okay, fine.
Mushrooms.
Types,
You know,
types.
the usual stuff.
How my
Hallucinogen.
godchildren doing?
Same too.
Michael and Bruce.
Jesus,
But it's
man.
really more of a feeling.
What? You want some?
No.
Do you
What's
also
new?
do cocaine?
Pickles are alright. I'm more
Mushrooms
into
is
the
good thing I do all the drugs in the dictionary, bro.
Nah, I didn't say just custom mushroom. I was just asking,
What's new?
you know.
Op 4 located a
I
bomb.
do
Just like a curious
cocaine on my
question.
free time.
Still same shitty little
You
show?
do it on your free time.
What's new with you? You're in Serbia doing videos and shit. Now you're back.
No, I'm back freezing. I'm about to go to Croatia.
Op 4 has located a
Why
bomb.
you
Get
keep
ready
going
to
all these
engage.
countries like that?
I love it, man. I've been chilling out, hiding out. I'm
Cocaine is
kind
like
of
a sport.
laying low from the IRS.
Oh shit, I see.
Yeah. You know the deal.
Thank you.
Yeah, I was in Brazil for a while.
Hard to
Crazy
get though.
out there, Rio
Without
de Janeiro.
fentanyl.
Diet
Let me hear it,
Red
please. Thank you.
Yeah, well, I don't technically live anywhere, so it's hard to track me down. Kind of off the grid right now.
You know what fentanyl is?
What's the age of consent in Brazil?
All right, dude. You would like to know, you freaking pervert.
I'm just trying to
16 is the age
investigate
of
the reason you're
consent.
there.
Hey, check out some of the architecture in
I
Croatia.
love you, dog. Thank you.
I know, that's why I'm going. Scope out
I
some
didn't know you
locations.
were such a big Arca head, you know?
Bro, I've been getting super into it.
Yeah.
But yeah, mainly right now, brutalist style. Really into the concrete stuff.
Yeah, the brutalist stuff, yeah.
Yeah, I was just in Hungary, Budapest.
Oh, a lot
Crazy,
of that up
crazy
there,
building.
yeah.
Is that like, did you skin PewDiePie's gaming chair? What is it?
What are you talking about? I designed this myself.
Really? Because obviously PewDiePie put this shit on a chair like 10 years ago.
Who's PewDiePie? I'm sure. But yeah, just been chilling. Basically, heading to Colorado tomorrow. About to play this show, Red Rocks.
Oh, for real?
Uh-huh.
That's cool.
How many tickets? How many people there?
9,000. We still got a couple last tickets left, but
Is it a festival or just you?
it's me. Headline show. I got this guy.
9,000?
9,000. Wow.
Good for you, bro.
Pretty
Thank you.
good.
Yep. It's me, Ty Verdes, Upsal, and then Little Ricky, and also super secret, crazy ass group supercomputer opening up. So got a pretty special little thing going on there. And yeah, I've been working on the show for like 5 years. That's part of what I've been.
Are you gonna
Is there hair
You
in
guys
the
are all
pickle juice?
dying.
No.
Mama, you're
been
going
working on the
0
show,
and 1.
like,
Get a
basically,
kill,
like, mixture of, like,
please.
Dude,
movie,
second round.
TV
Let me
show.
listen.
Concert, and then Broadway play. So it's kind of like the future of art, in my opinion. But yeah, it's just fucking been bleeding out. Can you stop with the little? I like the sound, but I'm trying to talk right
You
now,
also
bro.
did a video with Arak who called me ugly.
Well, he was. Yeah, he's right about that.
Okay.
Look at us. We're both pretty ugly.
Okay, I'm fine. I don't call you
Okay.
ugly to your
Nothing
face.
wrong with being ugly, man.
You
Ugly is
disgusting
beautiful.
Fat bitch.
I am. Technically speaking, I did a BMI, a body mass index, and I'm 33%, so technically obese.
Whoa, you have more body. I'm not doing that again. You have more body mass than me. I just went to the doctor. Mine's like 30. I'm not touching.
Mama,
You
I
lost that
swear
opportunity.
to God,
You grabbed me.
if you
Dude,
lose,
I'm gonna
my
mute you
elo,
if you
Look,
keep
look,
talking
look,
while
Mama,
I'm
if
clutching,
you
bro.
lose my elo,
Bro,
I swear to
bro.
God,
Poor bro,
Bro,
right now,
if
bro.
you lose
Take
my
it out.
elo, Momo,
Well, I think.
Okay, I'm gonna give you
I don't
one
know,
more
but yeah,
warning. Say one more
been
thing.
enjoying life, you know, trying to have fun. But yeah, I've been working on the show and
one more
basically,
thing, bro. And
I
you're down a
invested
teammate.
$4.5
Say it.
million into this concert, so I'm pretty excited. Yeah.
I'm
Exactly,
sorry.
that's what I thought,
Is it a
baby
tour or
bitch.
just one show?
Just one show. It's my last show ever.
Oh right, one of those.
I'm sorry.
This is the only show
Cause
I'm
you
doing.
being so fucking ass, you better not lose my motherfucking
Am I
email,
out
like I said, nigga.
You're like as far away.
Nah, I'm a
as
bitch
you
if I mute
possibly
you.
be.
I'm gonna kill you.
It's not better.
All right, buddy. So look, let me at least put my rook armor down, then you can kill me. Type so I can benefit the team a little bit.
Dude, these are
Nah, I'm gonna kill you, bro.
You should try the juice.
A pulse, get out the way, pulse, get out the way, pulse, get out the way. Appreciate it.
Well, it doesn't matter because I'm about to finish. Kill him.
Was that a bad faith interview with Pearl?
Talking all that shit, I'm gonna kill you right now.
Well, we're
There
gonna
was
see.
so
Once
much
the
more
time
you
goes
could
out,
have
we're
said,
gonna see you
especially on
guys.
the points of her talking about people being lazy when she
All
comes
because
from a
you wanna
wealthy
run your
family.
mouth
You were
and not let
very
me
All
do it.
because you're
nice
gonna
about that.
lose my
You
fucking
really wanted to see
elo,
Paris out there, you
nigga.
could've
God
won the
damn.
I wanted to hear her thoughts on the
man.
Jews.
I know she
Stop
got
running.
some, huh?
I don't
Not
want.
to
Why
mention, on
I
that
gotta
last
stop
point,
running?
there's a
I
lot
like
more stuff
running.
we talked about with the whole Nick Fuentes situation.
I didn't even ask about Nick Fuentes because I knew that was.
Oh, so you're squad up with Pulse, huh?
Whatever. But
Wow.
I mean, I just showed her stuff.
Pulse,
she
I love
said
you.
and asked
You're
her to
amazing.
justify
Thank
it.
you. Yo,
The thing
dog,
I
come here,
noticed
my
about her when
man.
watching a lot of
Praise
her
that, you
videos that I tried to nail her down on is
Good
like
luck.
she says a lot of stuff like I feel this to be true, and nobody ever challenges her on it, you know. And her basically her whole fucking platform is built on I feel this to be true.
I feel this.
But ultimately, I do think she is like.
Got you, Twan. Got
We
you,
use the
Twan.
word grifter a lot. I do believe she is, in the sense that. Bro, can you fucking
What, dude? AB brought it.
take this?
Give me that back.
Shut
Don't
the fuck up. Bring your own pickles, man.
Are you
AB,
mad
don't you
because I
dare.
went 8-2
Bro, there's
last
still
game?
2 good ones in there.
Throw it out. Don't put it in the food.
Is that why?
blender.
Did I
Or the
kill you a lot last game?
Grain, whatever the fuck. I think she's actually a grifter, like in the true sense, in that the one thing she always talks about is like how life is not fair for men, dating isn't fair for men. She literally just echoes stuff that like Fresh and Fit and Andrew Tate say because she's like a token woman. She gives credibility to their arguments because like, see, here's a woman that believes that too. Are you throwing shit on my floor?
No.
You know the dogs are here. My dog has
Where
kidney
are they?
problems.
Can we bring the
He's
dogs
gonna
out?
He's gonna. No, they're not here right now. But if my dog comes and he has kidney problems, he eats your fucking
You just
pickles.
said they're
stem.
here. I want to see them.
Do you not care about the pickles stem?
Dude, I didn't do anything.
You threw a pickle stem.
I didn't do shit.
Can we get Swami in here, please, with his loaded
How
weapon?
is Swami? Is Swami here?
Yeah, he's coming to kill you. Yeah, so I think she's just literally a token. Like her commitment to hating women and like excusing men is phenomenal, and she's made a nice little career out of it. I think her moment is fading, but I see her all the time on like TikTok and highlights and YouTubes of her just saying like the most obscene shit, and of course. It has no backing. It's on the thinnest pretense. It's on no pretense. And, you know, when I bring these people on, they really can't support their positions, and they end up just leaving. They just end up leaving in frustration.
Yeah. And she shows no mercy when it comes to other people, like telling a girl that she's on antidepressants because she's on OnlyFans.
She's nasty.
Like, yeah, she holds no punches, so
I thought it was pretty ironic how she was like, this isn't fair that you're asking me to rate myself. I was like, oh, really? Because you do that every fucking day. Dude, what is wrong with you, man?
That's like, I feel that was like,
he's like belching over there.
There's like half water in there. I don't know how to fucking drink that.
That is pickle.
You don't look well.
He's not well. He hasn't been well. All right, so what do you? So when's some shit coming out? You want people to buy tickets? What do you want?
Listen here, bro.
Just plug whatever.
You know the rules.
What's new?
Well, playing the show.
You were yapping about dropping 8 kills.
Future blueprint of the future of concerts and movies. It's basically the
Alright, juice box. Let's see here, little big bitch. You know, turn your little
And another thing,
June
Yeah, no, I just remembered like that she had like some bad takes about therapy. You could have definitely brought those up.
Yeah.
You know, and you have a, I think, you know, experience, so you would be right to talk about it. But yeah, I mean, there's so much more we could have said.
Yeah, she's pretty vile.
Yeah.
But again, I felt the interview was fair. And if she thought that question was like gonna get her in trouble, just say that slavery wasn't embellished. But I guess Nick Fuentes is watching like.
That's who she was texting with.
I loved it, that clip. It pans over to Nick Fuentes agreeing. He's like, she gets it. She gets it. Yeah. Here, let me pull that up again because I thought it was just so funny.
Oliver, somebody DM me said they're going to be at your show.
Really? Who's that?
Nick Fuentes.
That is not who it was.
Pearl and Nick are coming.
Just a random fan of ours.
Really? No shit. You guys got fans here.
Can they refund that or not yet?
There's
no refund?
No refunds on the tickets, I'm sorry. But yeah, it's going to be epic. Ethan, you think maybe you and the crew can take your little vacay out there?
Where is Red?
Did you guys do your trip to Japan, or where did you guys go? Legoland?
We're going to Bahamas in...
Bahamas?
We are going to the Bahamas.
No shit.
Yeah.
So maybe we can start this trip early to the Red Rocks.
Where's Red Rocks?
Colorado, baby. It's like the greatest outside amphitheater.
I've actually always wanted to go.
It's
That's
basically
very
like,
cool that you're playing Red Rock.
It's like the
Very
Grand Canyon, dude.
It's-
I would love for you guys
is
to be
it?
there, and I got free tickets for every single person in this crew right
Yeah,
here.
we've heard that before.
Yeah.
I gave you guys tickets before. Ethan always just comes up with some kind of.
Oh, this is fire, actually.
Check this out.
That looks super cool.
Yeah. The guys who did South Park, they just did a show here, little concert at their hometown. But yeah, I'm pumped, man.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Give me 9,000 of the most diehard
So
all
wait,
the trees. And probably a couple H3 fans, maybe sprinkled in there, you know? There's
Literally
a lot of
90%. Nobody goes to your show.
That'll probably be what it looks like, yeah, something like that. But yeah, there's gonna be some Teddy Fresh in that audience. There always is. They'll probably have some signs, you know, fuck Ethan Klein, fuck H3H. They try to get me to chant that usually.
Right.
And we do. We tend to.
This is actually, that is insanely beautiful.
I know. I wish you could be there, man. I wish all of you could be there.
Yeah, we actually have a live show next week as well.
No
You guys
shit.
after this, so unfortunately,
I wish
we're
I
gonna
could
be a
make
little
it. When is it?
23rd.
Saw you had an Alex Party little flyer. That dude's a legend.
Oh yeah, Alex Party did our art. Isn't that dope?
He's amazing. Really
Thank you for saying
I
that.
used to be a big fan of him when I was really young, and I went to have him sign one of my Alex Party shirts.
He's a great guy. He's a fan of the show. I have a bunch of his original art. Not a bunch, two.
It's nothing. I got like 5 or 6.
bunch.
You want to see the painting I got? I really like it.
Yeah.
Check this out. This is in my living room.
Holy crap.
It's massive too.
That looks crazy.
Here we are. So sick.
That is wild.
My favorite piece of art that I bought.
That's epic.
So are you here on the 23rd? We were wondering.
No, I'm going to Croatia right after my little show on Red Rocks on the 20th. Can you stop with the little honking? But yeah, besides that, you know, I got new music video that I filmed in Serbia coming out on the 20th as well, so it's going to be a big day kind of show. I'm going to play some unreleased music at the show. Basically, I made it into this whole feature film, though. It's 2 hours long, so I've been busting my balls.
That reminds me, Ethan, I can't believe how much Bruce is walking now. He came in here yesterday with Ela.
Hold on. Here is what really happened.
See, it wasn't as bad. People are smiling.
Yeah, he's been walking for a while. He's starting to talk.
I'm calling him the boss baby. You know?
I heard you guys were calling him boss baby.
He's boss baby because he looks just like you.
That's so funny.
He was walking around the studio. He was looking at me. I'm like, I'm just looking at baby Ethan.
Isn't he so cute?
Yeah.
He's like so sweet.
He kept looking at us and he goes like this, like he's.
Oh, he loves clapping.
Yeah.
He just learned to clap. Yeah. He is so sweet. Oh my
He's
God.
so agile. He didn't fall one time.
He's fearless, and it's fucked up.
Such
It
a
is
good
fucked
baby.
up.
Okay, well, yeah, you want? What were you talking about? Go ahead, Ian, with to make it more watchable thing. Go ahead.
What's going on?
No, you were talking about your concert, Serbia, whatever.
Serbia, yeah.
Just do your plug.
I've been
Croatia, or you going to
designing.
Croatia?
Yeah, I actually have this new company I think is going to give Teddy Fresh a run for their money.
Really?
Yeah.
What?
My new clothing line. Wait, what is going on here, dude? Can you please remove that off the screen?
It's just our viewers are very, they're very like ADD. They have a hard time focusing on the show, so it's helpful.
I'm doing.
Move that right now.
Listen, if that wasn't on there, everyone would have clicked on.
Remove it right now, Ethan. This isn't fucking cool.
Just stop, bro.
You invited me on after 2
I did not invite
years.
you on.
You invited me on.
No. You showed up.
Pull that off right now. Take this off.
That's helping you people watch.
That's better. Can we move it over to the right a little bit?
All right, are you done? Do you want to plug anything else?
Yeah, just been having a good life, man. Hey, what's going on here? Don't remove me off the fucking screen, dude. It's fucking bullshit.
5 seconds to go. You found a bomb. Make your way to its location and defuse it.
Hold on, we're having a technical issue. What? We got a technical issue? Can y'all fix that, or is that like a technical issue?
It's a technical issue.
Okay, hold on. We got just a little technical issue here.
We have some technical issue, it sounds like.
Stop what? I'm not doing shit, dude.
Don't do that.
Don't
Why
do
did
what?
you do that?
Don't do that. I'm
I
serious.
didn't do anything.
Oliver's slamming the button and holding it down.
No, I didn't do anything. You started being disrespectful to me on the podcast, and you invited me here as a guest.
I did
Like
not
what you do
invite
to every other guest. You just come on here and you stop with the sounds, dude.
I did not invite you on.
You invited me on, and your little buddies over there, Ethan, Dan, whoever.
Show me proof that I invited
How am I here right now?
You showed up.
Get in the building.
You fucking showed up.
I don't know.
The door code's changed since you gave him to me last year.
Okay.
So how? Explain that. Riddle me that.
You know what? Fuck you, dude, because you ruined my fucking Thanos snap joke by hitting that fucking button, man. It didn't make the cut.
No, you stay the fuck out of here between me and Ethan.
Do you want to tell it again?
Yeah. So well, it doesn't work the same.
No
but
one gives a shit, dude.
all right, wait.
I'm about to hit that.
Ian, could you cover him? Could you cover him again so I could say it again?
Do not.
Don't.
No, I want him to be. I need him to be erased.
Don't fucking get physical with me.
Don't get physical.
I came
I swear
here
to God.
and you come and disrespect me on your fucking.
Just chill.
No.
Op 4 eliminated.
Dude, you cuts the whole thing. Don't you understand? You literally just cut the whole thing. The bit doesn't work if you come and push the button, Oliver. They didn't see any of that now.
I don't care.
You should care. That whole fight sequence was cut. Thanks, genius.
Fucking dumbass idiot, bro. Loser.
Oliver was attacking me. He was getting physical. I had to respond in force. And Oliver pushed the button, which unfortunately erased the evidence of this crime. But we do have it on backup, and I will be filing a police report. Is he still in the office?
Yeah, he is. He's on there.
Love, can you escort him out, please?
Yeah, I'm on it.
Can we get a shot of Love escorting him out? Dude, this is always the problem. Every time he comes here, he takes shit too far. He gets too emotional. You started being violent. Why do you get physical? That's not what I'm about, dude. Why do you force me to beat your ass? Like, I don't want to do that. Yeah, you cut it out. What's the point of even coming here if you're just gonna hit the button like a moron? Well, it's on video. We have the backup video, dumbass. I am filing a police report. And I have many witnesses. Idiot. Fucking dumbass. Yeah, anybody who's going to that dumbass show, charge back. If you can't get a refund, charge back. Okay? Contact the venue, though. What's the name of the venue again? Can I get a refund on my ticket at Red Rocks? Okay, so according to this, they have insurance. Can I cancel or refund my ticket? The event has been canceled. Yeah, you can get refunds, you guys. Is he escort? Thank you. Love, escort him out, please. They can't hear, but Love, escort him out, please. Oliver's being a pain in the ass. trying to fight a fucking robot. Moron.
Yeah, he's literally trying to fight me. Dumbass.
Just, bro, why are you still here? I want you to leave. This is my property. I'm asking you to leave. I'm asking you to leave. Please leave. Please leave. Please leave. Please leave. Leave. Call the police. Someone call the police. Why do you take shit too far, bro? I don't want the police involved here.
Friendly, last operator standing.
Escort him out, love, and make sure he leaves.
Yeah, I'm on it.
Tell me when he's outside the gate.
Yeah.
Fucking moron, dude. It's so fucked up. Why does he always gotta get physical, man? How to get a refund. Do you know what ticket agency they're doing at the Red Rock thing?
I believe it's Access.
It's Access? Okay.
Yeah.
How to get a
on
refund
Pink
from
still.
Access?
Oh, she's...
Wait, Access? Is that a real thing?
AXS.
Oh, AXS, got it. So here's how we cancel or refund tickets. This is important for anyone who bought tickets to a show. Oh fuck, it says all sales are final. Okay, so what you need to do is call your bank and say it was fraudulent.
Or if you purchase on a credit card, you can, you know, get the charge back.
Yeah, that's basically the same thing.
Yeah.
Is he gone?
He's gone.
Yeah, he's off.
Do you know how we got in?
Yo, I legitimately don't. Like, we have security doors where you have to like have a passcode to get in or whatever. I don't. I might have to like ask around Teddy Fresh if somebody opened the
We
door
can
for him
check
or
the
something.
access history.
We can check the logs.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true.
Maybe it was like someone was just out there. And...
He just kind of snuck in.
Yeah, it's like an apartment
Like
thing.
followed somebody else in. We gotta be more careful about
I just checked that the lock is actually off our roof, so he somehow got.
He came in through the roof?
Yeah, and climbed down the ladder.
What the fuck?
Such a moron. He kept hitting the button.
Yeah.
And then I don't think he understands what he's doing.
I don't think he understands at all.
Dumbass, dude.
I don't think he understands at all.
All right.
10 seconds to go.
Thanks, I guess.
Oh, we just got a
5 seconds before
$100
insertion.
super chat.
Rachel Harris says.
Yeah, from the. Go ahead.
Sending some love. Y'all played my game cameo the other day?
Gabe. I think it's just.
Oh, Gabe. Shout out to my bestie Teddy for getting it for me. Make me feel better. You guys always make me laugh. I'm a mortician apprentice. Yo, that's a gnarly job. And I listen to the show to relax. Is she the one whose dog died or something? Or what was it? Oh, that one.
Oh. Is it that one? Well, Rachel, I'm sorry about. I don't even want to say it. So.
That's rough.
I'm sorry about your mom disowning you for being queer.
Yeah.
It is horrible.
That's rough. And I mean, genuinely though, like leaving a pickle stem on the floor here.
Oh, come on. It's not cool.
How much salt is in this thing? Like, Shredder cannot eat that.
Cannot eat that. Does he even watch the show? Does he know anything about Shredder? Probably not.
Second floor.
Idiot.
Moron. Dumbass.
Hate that guy.
Pussy.
He won't even come to our show and he goes, oh, please come to my show. Please come to my show. It's like, bitch, what have you ever done for me? Fake friends.
Also, it's outside. Kind of bored, I think. No roof. What if it rains, dude?
Roof? Where's the roof? Dumbass.
Yeah, where's the roof?
I only go to venues with roofs, moron. Oh, there's Andrew Tate news. People are saying he was officially charged. That's fire.
So, I saw something just the other day about the charges being upgraded, that he was being investigated for, like, serial sex trafficking instead of... I was confused by it. It was like, apparently before he was being investigated for a series of individual sex trafficking cases, and now they upgraded it to him being... like a serial sex trafficker, but that was like 2 days ago. So let me
tell
see.
you when
How's that a... Yeah.
Yeah, cam on?
No, you did a lot of
I'm on
sex
cams.
trafficking as opposed to just a little bit.
Yeah, here we go. Andrew Tate served with legal letter of claim alleging sexual assault.
Yo,
and physical
I'm
abuse.
on so you don't have to do
Wait,
it.
so is this maybe something different?
A new charge? He's fucked.
Oh wait, these are charges in the UK.
Yo!
Pushing outside, pushing
Do they
outside.
have extradition? With,
Romania?
Use that window,
Romania? Because it's all Europe, right?
Yeah.
Well, Britain did leave the EU.
Right.
So maybe not.
But they probably have an extradition agreement with Europe.
You people are not.
I would imagine so. I don't know. Yeah. I'll
Yo, UK charges on top G.
Four women in the UK are now united to prepare legal action against Andrew Tate. Wait, so this sounds like maybe it's a lawsuit, not criminal charges.
No, we were 3-0. I don't think you understand. We just went 4-0.
With a legal letter of claim at his Bucharest residence while he's serving
I
house
like the
arrest
enthusiasm.
pending
I'm
charges
sorry
of
for
human
how
trafficking.
we started off, gang.
There we go.
I'm just saying that because I got
Katie
6
boy.
kills and you only got
So
4.
anyway, let's talk about the...
Hey, bro, Momo, just trying to make good terms, bro. Chill.
Clearly she knows
No, never mind.
conversations
Never mind.
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand why these people don't come at least a little prepared.
That's a very good question. I actually genuinely
Firestone,
thought
that's
that
right.
she would be more prepared. Like she, from the content that we watched of hers, she's always throwing out stats and everything.
It's all made up.
I don't want to say it's all made up, but I think a lot of it is misinterpreted. A lot of it is exaggerated.
Well, she has a repertoire. She has.
Watch upstairs too.
Yeah, and I mean, for instance, there was like the dating app thing.
You know how to play Clash?
And she made a claim. We tried to find the source of that claim. We found a similar claim that was kind of saying the same thing, and presented that to her. And she didn't really refute that. It seemed like even she wasn't sure if we were talking about the same study. It seems like this is
I don't know this map.
a lot of her opinions are based on vibes.
That was one of my high arching things. You know. Also, the wage gap thing. She straight up was like, "It's 3%." I was like, "Okay, great."
Also, a lot of her opinions go against her own best interests. Like
I got garage hatch.
The way that she said, women are all emotional. That's literally like they're all emotional. And then she goes, Ethan, let's argue. And so you rightfully will be like, well, what you just said is arguing from emotion, pointing out the irony, and also the fact that she was. And she would just be like, why would you even say that?
Hatch.
And then she'll be like, 21 is way better.
There's no one
than
over here,
26.
Clash. They're pushing garage,
I'm
I bet.
26, by the way. It's just like, I don't...
She's
yeah.
a grifter.
I
She
mean-
has nothing to stand on.
That's something we didn't get into. My takeaway from the last 2 days of looking into her, I don't know this for sure, and I know you didn't necessarily agree with me, Ethan, but I think it's all fake. I think it's a put on. I don't think she really. I think she cynically is just leaning into it to get traction on the internet, and has been very successful on it. It's just like, because when you started drilling down on some of those things, like you said, the gender gap, the wage gap thing.
Oh wow.
It's like she makes these
Yellow,
definitive statements. It's a myth.
half health.
And then you ask her about it, and almost immediately she admits that it exists. It's just not a big deal. So why do you say
it's a myth? It's not a myth.
Right.
3% is a lot. Who wants to make 3% less over their lifetime?
Right, which again, just to me screams grifter. I don't know.
Yeah, her ex-best friend made a video that went through
Camming,
the girl,
drone in.
and she was like, I had 22 years of friendship with this girl, and not once did she ever have beliefs like these.
I saw that stuff. Of course, I didn't bring it up because again, I want.
Right.
Be careful, Doc. There's someone outside the garage,
let's talk
too.
about stuff she said.
You see?
Yeah, and that's...
For example, slavery was compelled.
Yeah, for example.
Yeah, pretty interesting.
I don't know. I thought she made a pretty good point when she said,
A lot of people in the chat asking.
It's good, it's good, it's good.
They
We
thought she
win.
was shy or something. I don't think so.
I thought it
I
was
thought
crazy.
She did seem a little out of it, but I think it was more just she was very nervous.
You said the whole thing, but it's fine, bro.
I thought right out the gate when she
Delta,
dropped her
if you
first
get
hot
3 more
take and she
kills,
was
we
just
could
like,
make a
divorce should be
666.
banned. I was like, is she serious
don't
right
get
now?
three more
What's
kills.
happening?
It just seems like I'm just gonna say this extreme thing
could have
because I know
666.
it's gonna get
no,
around.
get 3 more
100%.
kills,
When
bro.
I
We
was
could be
prepared to
Illuminati.
ask her about those kind of statements, I was expecting her to kind of walk them back. Be like,
Do we go
"That's
same
what she
ops or we
does,
try to
that's
switch
what
it up? What we do?
that."
Right.
But she goes, no, divorce should be
totally real.
But then when you
we
prod
just
just
do
a
a work
tiny
type
bit,
shit, type
she goes,
shit.
okay, finally, fine. There's some exceptions, but why do we have to focus on the exceptions? It's like, what the fuck are you talking about? The exceptions matter. They matter a lot. That's kind of like why there are rules to shit. So it's fair for everybody.
Yeah, and like the other big one that jumped out to me is like
what happens in part of everyone.
I think doing garage.
Does she really believe that? I know she insists that she does, but it's like
it goes nowhere though. I say, okay, why? They don't sign up for selective service. Do you think women should serve in the military? No.
Also, who says she's competent enough as a woman to make that judgment?
She's clearly not. I'll tell you why. Because she's single as shit, and by her own logic, she sucks. Because, first of all, why is she giving women advice when her ass is single? By the own logic, she's a low-value woman. She shouldn't be giving anyone advice.
And also when she's talking about virginity and she's like, I'm not. Like, what are you preaching for? Like, why are you telling girls to be virgins if you're like, I'm not me, though.
because that's what men want.
She does
men
surround
want virgin.
She brings men on her show. I never saw one single reasonable guy. It's all like fresh and fit, dating red pill guys who are like, if I was in love with a woman with 20 bodies, I wouldn't marry her. It's like, nobody.
I'm in love with her, but I wouldn't allow
No.
myself to be happy because
Like,
of
no,
this
like, I'm
arbitrary
sorry.
statistic.
Men do not, in general, I don't care. And by the way, it's like, you can logically think through it and think, one, it's not fair.
Yeah,
It's
fire, this is like your
hypocritical to
first
say it doesn't matter
game
for
on this
men
map?
body count, but it matters for women. And she'll bypass all that by saying, no, I don't care about what's right or wrong. It's just about what men want. It's like, men don't want that. I genuinely think that men don't care.
I don't know. Yeah.
It sounded like everything was probably based in a self-hatred type. Oh my god.
Oh God.
Why?
Is that Oliver? What is happening?
Oh my god.
Dude, what did you do? Ela's here. Oh fuck.
Look at Ela, you're hurting him. You're hurting me. Stop. Seriously, I didn't do anything.
Why are you bringing him here, man?
Stop. I didn't do shit. Stop.
No, just leave. Why?
I'm not fucking doing anything.
Call the police.
Get me out of here. I'm done, dude. I'm fucking done. Ela, get him up.
AB, take him out, please. Choke him out. Choke him out, bro.
Shit.
Choke him out.
Stop. Oh, my God, leave this. Shut the fuck up. Stop. Get him off me. Get him off me. Stop. Ethan, do something.
Yeah, I do, kind of.
Please stop. Stop. Please stop. Stop him out. Stop him out. Stop his ass.
All right, can you leave, please? Call the fucking police. Call the fire marshal. I don't care. Why are you guys not calling the police? Why is he back?
I didn't do shit. He gave me the jacket.
Why is he wearing the Pope jacket?
He came in, started stealing stuff. He stole the jacket, and then he stole some sweaters, and he ran out of the office into the street. He did. He really did. And he was hiding behind a car.
4 eliminated.
We need pictures of him, like, don't let this man in. He was in here, he got physical with me.
Yeah. He gets
I don't know
physical
what
with everybody, this guy.
I don't know what to say. So according
taking
to
care
Pearl,
of it. Let me be the first to
according
apologize.
to Pearl, a woman in a relationship with him can't get a divorce. Nice. Nice.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
Girl.
Did you watch any of that?
I watched like the beginning 30 minutes and the last 30 minutes, I think.
Oh, you saw the last 3 minutes were good. With the slavery was exaggerated.
Oh shit, I didn't see that.
Oh, that was the.
Oh god.
That's what we
She
ended
stormed
on.
off.
She decided to leave after we started asking.
You want to see the
about that.
clip?
Yeah.
Because I wanted to watch it again anyway. Is he gone, Leo?
I sure hope so.
God damn. Wait, did we get the puffer back before he left?
The whole
I don't even
thing
know where my
was-
camera's at right now, dude.
Thank you, AB.
Yeah, no, we appreciate it.
I was listening when she was talking about pregnancy, and I was like, bitch, when did you carry a baby? And tell me how was that for you?
Right.
Yeah, she's not married. She's single.
She's not gonna be having babies anytime soon. She's single as shit.
It's like.
Her whole energy is just giving me like she's just trying to get laid with some guys. She thinks she's like being the cool girl.
Pick me girl slash grifter all coming together.
Yeah.
Here, check out this
A
tape.
beautiful
And she goes,
melting
I didn't
pot.
say that. I was quoting a book. Tell me what you think. By the way, Nick Fuentes is sitting next to her nodding like, yeah.
Sounds similar to the slavery stuff too, because that's literally the founder of, or the guy who made Roots said, I wanted a myth for my people to live by. So they often, but that's what they do, is they embellish, and I'm not trying to say it wasn't horrible, it was,
right,
but they want to make it like more horrible so that they can control people.
Wow.
Pretty wild, eh?
And she took it back.
No, she wouldn't even say. I was like, do you think slavery was embellished? And she wouldn't answer.
Mm.
I was like, just say no. It's
Right.
a layup for almost everybody in the world.
Right.
And she's like, I feel like you're doing a gotcha. I was like,
Like,
you said it.
Did the Holocaust happen? I mean, there's only one answer.
That I should have asked.
That should have been the next
I
question.
should have asked, yeah.
Oh,
But
man.
okay, there she goes. Oh yeah, so she was saying women shouldn't have the right to vote because
She did? Wait, I didn't hear that part.
Oh yeah.
she says
I just heard when it was frustrating me when she kept saying that women have all the choices when it comes to pregnancy, and it's like, well, fuck, if the guy could be pregnant, I'd choose that, you know? If I had all the choices, it was all up to me.
Well, also, what is she saying? That a man can choose to terminate the baby in woman's body? Like, are you? That's not like.
No, she
saying the opposite.
the opposite. She
Yeah.
wants you to keep the baby against your will.
Exactly.
Right.
And
yeah, she
that-
didn't say that.
Having gone through 2 pregnancies, that I cannot imagine going through that against your will. That is just insanity. It's barbaric.
So,
It's my body. I'll do whatever the fuck
There you
I
go.
want.
no, it's Pearl.
There it is.
No, it's Pearl's body.
And there it is.
Hila's always right. It's true.
Did you ask Pearl before you got that abortion? Is there someone you forgot to ask?
Well, and the thing is her stance is so extreme that, like, I thought it was good how you, Ethan, even granted her the pro-life position. You
Right.
were like, let's just accept.
Yeah.
Let's just go with it. That abortion is murder.
You know, this actually looks kind of interesting. It's like part FMV, part VHS horror. This might actually be kind of fun. Can't do orc massage, brother. Why not? Because orc massage is porn. It's orc porn. What do you mean, why? Death Motel, let's ride. Well, I'm in. .105 is locked, must be the work of a ghost. Interestingly enough, my flashlight is not calibrated to be where I'm looking, it's off to the right. That's a little disorienting. Am I... okay, that's fine. Back of the motel seems clear, going upstairs. Came all this way for nothing. Was there something in there? I hear someone sipping a soda. What is all this noise? Oh, this is open. Nice. Secret note. Garrett, keep this note. I have stashed that videotape you mentioned in my briefcase, added a lock. Code 4476. I don't want to believe all this nonsense our worker friends are telling about this place is haunted, but I guess we are out of options here. Why and how? I have a few theories we can discuss. Call me ASAP. We can record this all place and sell the tapes to national TV shows, and we can be rich. 4476. No! Where are you going? 4476. That definitely wasn't a ghost though, it was just a man in a mask. actually the exact kind of person I'd expect to be at a motel like this, to be fair. Oh. That was easy. Should have come here first. Okay, that one I can't do anything with yet. God, this is gonna suck if I can go into every single room and am expected to go into every single room. The fuck is that, a nail gun? Yellow key, that's gonna be for a yellow box. Someone dropping some metal. Very quirky hammer. Green key goes to the one downstairs.
Oh, it's 2 in the morning.
Man, we're really
Why am I
cooking.
doing this up and not early. That's crazy. I have to go to sleep, guys.
Man, this shit is lame.